Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Let me make sure I'm all set up here. Speeches here. Okay. All right. There's about 8 minutes left on betting, so if you haven't bet for BegCon level and you'd like to, please go ahead. I think what I'll do also is if the, I guess if the highest percentage bet wins, then I'll do a coin drop. I think that makes sense. So, we'll do that. And then redemptions are off until it starts. FYI. So here, let me get on the list. I think I fixed my fucking chat, by the way. That I was like trying to get that shit working, and I think I finally figured it out. So we'll see how that goes. Let's read off the names. Alice, a lot of people. Andy 023, Apache Goatee, Assassin Legion 9, hello. Bacon Connoisseur, Baron, Bone, Kame, Benjamin, Bill, Don't Say, Clip, Crackerjack, Dabby, Dan, Guard, Front, Demeter, Doki Doki Kira, Thematic 1651, Exia, Gelatinous Biscuit for 8-full. Hey, Frankie just showed up. What's up, man? Kate Army Watch, hello. Higher Purpose, I have the goal. Isekai Moving, Cadence, hello. Kamino Shippai, Carl. Lanterns, Lawn King, Marcus Wayne, Mountain Dew, Mr. Moldy Butt, Mr. Dr. Inspector Larry, Nerd Guy, Noble Wine, Nova Sarah, hey, what's up? Okay, Doomer, Only Ice Ghost, Only Ice Monkey Prick, Phantom Wolverine, Belts, 1651, hello. Puff Puff Pass, Rene Soros, Sagura X Sosuke, SG Karn, Shiloh, Sky, Snow Sloth, Spitfire, Tattoo, Is Stupid, The Inevitable Air, Tony, Torchlight, Tuna Sandwich, literally going down the line. Dealing with the Lunar OST? Fucking A. Tuna Sandwich, Too Quick, Username, Victorinox, Weirdy Vids, WT, Yunogasai, Zokben, Ishikawa, Kasumi. Hello, hello. So, let's see. Nope. Okay. What am I missing? Alright, I think I also... Well, I'm gonna say I think I also fixed the memory leak that I had last time that abruptly shut my fucking system down. I think it's fixed. Famous last words. But we'll see. Do I speak another language fluently? I don't know about fluently. I have a high level for what I consider fluent. So. Hey, what's up, RGZ? Oh yeah, so before I forget, I was going to interact, turn off this fucking stream. Cool. Okay, I think we're in business. Time to die. Yes. It is time to die. Let's look at a couple of things, I guess, huh? Memory leaks are caused by programming errors. Well, I uninstalled some plugins, so maybe they were programmed in such a way that caused memory leaks. I don't know. I am not intelligent enough to figure this shit out. What's up, Movie Sign? So, funnily enough, DSP, we're at the triple. We've got a three-peat going on here. We've got 3 streams in a row of beg tweets, which is fucking great. I think the amount of beg tweets he's done for both day and night streams is kind of unprecedented at this point, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we're at the beg tweet streak. We gotta keep it going. How would I feel if somehow all the Google Doc on his income was deleted? I don't know. Music's loud. Yeah, you're right. There you go. That should be good. I wouldn't feel good, I guess. I mean, I back it up at kind of regular intervals, but I mean, if it ever disappeared forever, then I'd be like, well, there goes that. Alright. I mean, it's not like I lost my house or something. $371. It's like members are like stuck in an actual like suspended animation or something. That's pretty cool. I'm playing 2K22, it's too complicated. Is that right, Clickroofs? Is it like more complicated than the previous entries? Does Phil know about the tips tracker? I assume he does, Lawn King. I don't know if he looks at it ever, but I assume he knows about it. People have talked about it in his chat. Big ups, Jade. How are you? I hope everyone is ready to chill tonight. I have no idea what I'm doing in this lol. Yep. Lol. I'm playing it too. It does have a ceiling. Oh, nice, TJ. If I remember right, the last Outer Wilds stream he did was kind of, I think I streamed it, right? Because it was like a Game Pass thing. This is going to be like the first entry I have for Outer Wilds, just straight up, because I'm pretty sure the previous time he played it was part of a Game Pass marathon fucking thing. So I would have labeled that as Game Pass. This is going to be the first entry for this. So we'll see how he does. I'm sure he'll do great. Not that it fucking matters, huh? But if I remember right, yeah. I mean, basically he's gonna be in such a position that he'll be like, "You guys gotta handhold me, man. Like, if you don't handhold me, then it's GG." Is what I'm getting out of it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this up. Be ready to go right away. Over under him quitting. See, Snow Sloth, I think like this, I mean, presumably he'll just go through the whole thing, like whatever. It's only 2 hours, right? But I mean, he can always just not play it again. Because my understanding is the way he's doing this Game Pass shit is really stupid. It's like he has like a voting system in place at Outer Wilds 1, and then there's gonna be a voting again for 4/21, whatever day that is, Thursday. And Outer Wilds isn't gonna be a part of that poll, so like whatever wins that poll will be next. So it's just like this switcheroo thing. It's pretty dumb. IMO. What do I know? How about what do I do tracker? Yeah. What if he wage quits tonight? I mean, it's kind of whatever. It's a Game Pass game, right? I mean, I'd be surprised if he plays it all the way through and beats it, honestly. But whatever, I guess. Otherwise, it's gonna be in like 20 minutes if you know what to do. It's about the expiration. Yeah. But I mean, like, well, there's still mechanics to the game. My understanding is, if I recall, he didn't get the mechanics down particularly well, and he's kind of got to relearn them too, right? So, no. What's up, Only Ice Carrot? How are you? I don't know, Jade. I don't know enough about it to really comment on it. It does seem inflated often, if that's, you know, for whatever that's worth. After Kirby the other night, I'm convinced his pay pigs will tolerate it. Yeah, I agree, RGZ. That Kirby thing was one of the scummiest things he's done in a while. That Kirby rage quit. So I think anything's like on the table. I think these cucks here are willing to accept literal anything from him. Hey, what's up, AA Ron? Yeah, actually, I wonder if he's tweeted anything today. He keeps highlighting this. It's you. I really don't like when he does this. See, look, so the name of the stream is per your, capitalize your request, returning to the Outer Wilds. It doesn't have the word fun in it. It usually has the word fun. And then, so, per your votes, tonight's late stream is my return to Outer Wilds. See you there at Chill Fun. You voted, and I listened. Live now, on stream, is the Outer Wilds. It's my final consecutive gaming session of the week. So join me for the interactive, exploring, and fun. Fun, 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 fun. Very fun. Did I get a chance to... I haven't yet, Spitfire. I need to allocate time for it. But I'm sure it's great. It always is. Yeah, so that's it, Rogeezy. I mean, so... Actually, I wonder if it got clipped. I should be able to stay after, but I wonder if... Because I was listening to some of the day stream, and he did a fucking thing during the pre-stream. I think it was during the pre-stream where he was like... It was like this thing where he's like... It was related to his membership goal. Where... Because he's gonna do that stupid, like, watch that fucking down the rabbit hole video, right? And he's basically... It was this weird thing where he was like... You guys have always asked me to watch it, so if we don't hit the members goal, then I know that you're all just fucking with me. It was like this super odd thing, so I kind of want to listen back to it. But I don't think it was clipped, so I have to dig for it. People blame viewers for choosing Lego Star Wars, which nobody asked for. Dude. Fucking people want it. Dude, if he was playing WWE already, he'd be making a lot of money on that. All his fucking tards love WWE's shit. Like, they give lots of money for it, I assume. So... But no. He picked Lego for... Why the fuck did he pick Lego? Like, what compelled him to pick Lego over anything else? Is it because it's like a baby game? Oh, cool. Thanks, Adar Watch. If not, it's okay. I can dig for it. I don't want to make you do any extra work. But yeah, it was... I just remember it being very odd. Another like shunting the blame to his audience type of deal. Wheelchairs like Lego, yeah. They do. But I mean, the wheelchair's like WWE also, right? It chose Lego because it's a new game. I mean, WWE is pretty new still, right? Hello, Flip Warbucks. How are you? So I need to remember when he starts, I need to set up a couple things. So I'm gonna try to remind myself. I need to enable redemptions. I need to make sure the bet's ended. And I need to start the timer. You scared of the trolls talking about that one mobile game? Yeah, but he talks about WWE shit all the time, Lawn King. I don't know if that's it. I have to think it's related. I think he's got this like mental block about playing any... Like, I think it's a mental block thing. I don't know exactly what it is, but I like... Sometimes like I don't want to watch like a particular movie because I'm like, I don't want to get invested in this movie. It's like really stupid. It's really autistic, I assume. So I assume, I presume it's something like that, but I don't know. I guess it could be anything. He was also super racist during Star Wars. Asked a viewer that was typing poor. You know, speak at the English? He said it like that? That's really funny. I said in Aquatil video, I think he won't do WWE again. He'll shit on it a week before and say a lot greater wrestlers, which is false. That'd be pretty bad if he did that. Yeah, but I mean, that's a gotcha game. I mean, there's a difference between WWE champions and 2K22. I mean, he's still adamantly denying that he plays WWE champions, right? So it's like, so what's the problem? I mean, all he needs to do is stick to his official story. Doesn't mean, you know, it's like whatever. What's up, Dutch? I mean, but he should be ashamed. Higher purpose. I hope he's fucking ashamed. You know, I don't know Rogeezy, actually. I actually don't know. Oh, there we go. Alright. Alright, so let me get the shit set up.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. First of all, welcome to my final consecutive stream of the week. 6 straight days of streaming. For me, it was a good week. I had a lot of fun with everything that we did. Lots of progress in all the games that we were playing, right? All good stuff.
And he just bans those people higher purpose,
you guys
right?
Enjoyed it. Tonight, we are starting something different. Tonight, because I finally got caught up with all the insane amount of new releases that came out in the past couple of months, we can bring back Game Pass nights, okay? And the way that we're going to do this...
hello, Lunar Guardian.
It's a Game Pass night. You got...
SOC intro? And it's short enough.
Get to vote. And your votes will
determine
what game off of Xbox Game Pass...
Oh, it's already set up.
Big ups. As you guys know, we played a ton of Game Pass games earlier this year, including games such as Dead Cells,
One
Forgotten
Piece.
City,
One
I Am
Piece.
Fish,
One Piece.
One Piece Pirate Warriors 4,
Yo,
Outer Wilds,
yo.
Quake, Serious Sam 4, and Sniper Elite 4. Okay?
Okay, I'm closing bet in 30 seconds if it's not already
And
closed.
so,
If you want to bet now.
it was really up to you guys to determine
No, it's already closed. Get
what
wrecked.
we're going to do tonight. I did a poll of 5 of those games.
Nuclear
You guys
missile
voted
ready.
over the course of the last 2.5 days and determined that you want to see me go back to Outer Wilds. Okay? Now, I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. Manage 5 updates. The hell no.
AC-130
Okay, at least
standing
it's
by.
not.
Oh, the
Outer
police are coming.
Wilds. Good. So, you
Nuclear
voted for Outer
launch
Wilds. It
detected.
won by about 10 to 11% of the poll in the past couple of days. So that's what
The nuke missed because of that.
hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna reset the nuke.
We're gonna have a good time and a good way to end the stream.
Yeah, because the zoom goes away.
You guys remember Outer Wilds? It is a
Nuclear
open
launch
galaxy
detected.
exploration game. You're in space. You're going from planet to planet.
This is Valkyrie 2-6 in the
What's
airspace
going on in
announcer
your solar
service.
system.
Just fucking getting it all out of the way, huh?
Every 22 minutes, it goes supernova. Every time that you die, you reset like Groundhog Day, and you get to continue on with your quest. Now, I did a little bit of this back in January. I believe we played 2 sessions of it that were each about an hour to an hour and a half each. And we did actually get some progress. What happens is your ship's log documents things that you found,
Log.
clues and things that you found around the solar system. So I do remember a little bit of progress. I don't exactly remember what we did. First thing I'm going to do tonight when we boot her up is look at the ship's log and say, okay, here's what we already figured out, and see if that could maybe give us some guidance
what's up,
on
Brad?
what to do next. Because
Cool.
as of now, you know, I'm just going to have to try to remember how to control the game and how to play it, and then remember the story and everything. It's going to be daunting, I think, but at the same time, we'll get into the swing of
Daunting.
a 2-hour stream. Okay?
Do I drink so much and then have a
Now,
shower?
guys, by all means, tonight, please, let's make this a fun, interactive stream. Let's make my final stream of the week exciting, conversation, and chill fun. If you guys have recommendations of things I should check out or do in this game, you guys know better than me. This is not a serious playthrough. This is not a new release playthrough. Yes, if you guys want to tell me about things in the game to explore and find, please, by all means, do so we can have some entertainment factor to the stream tonight. Okay? Now, as I said, the way that this is going to go down is we're going to play this for 2 hours tonight, and then this will not be in the rotation for the next Game Pass game. What I will do is when I come back from my break on Wednesday, that morning on the Prestream podcast, we will set up a new poll, and it's basically going to be games that we didn't play yet. So probably it'll be like One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, I Am Fish, etc., but not the Outer Wilds. All right? You guys will get to vote and determine the next game. Now, I'm not saying that the Outer Wilds can't be played again. I'm just saying it will not be played immediately again. And because I'm not keeping this game in the running, every single time we play a Game Pass game, that current game will not be played the next time. That's going to create variety. Okay? Game Pass nights will be a good amount of variety because we're going to rotate the games around. But we'll still be making progress in all of them. All right? So I'm
Set up
excited.
poll later.
I hope you guys are
You
too.
can vote on it then.
And I will say this, guys, please,
Please.
tonight,
Uh-huh.
I'm here to chill and have a good time.
Mhm.
Like the stream.
And?
Please contribute if you can via tipping. If not, other methods are appreciated, like a membership or a super chat. But I would definitely prefer tips. Tomorrow's my day off from streaming here. I have to do grocery shopping and
We're going to
run
3.
errands and do things, and it costs
Hope no one
money.
voted for.
So please tip if you can. Tipping helps me on my day off in particular, and in general to afford all kinds of stuff, including paying bills and groceries and other things. Tomorrow I'm actually going to try to have a meal with my wife.
Oh, wow. You're going to try to
Instead
eat
of just
food?
cooking all week.
No way. Wow.
We actually have had several slow streams recently, just not Elden Ring. Like pretty much every time I play Elden Ring, things go good with support. But I'll give you an example. Lego Star Wars, it's basically got almost no support. Skyrim last night was the slowest Skyrim stream I did since I started playing it in December. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think we're going for 2 actually.
People still like it, but the support is drying up. So I certainly would appreciate with these new Game Pass nights coming back into the rotation. You guys asked for it. You guys voted for this. Please support it if you can.
I'm going to 2.
All right. That's really about it.
That was enough
Quick
stacked, I
shout out
think.
For Nathan. Nathan just did a super chat and asks, "What is my favorite type of RPG combat?" Turn-based, and it would probably always be turn-based because that's what I grew up with in the 90s when I was playing RPGs. And games like Final Fantasy, games like Chrono Trigger, later on games like Suikoden. basically showed me the awesomeness of the and strategy involved.
I can see that, Rogeezy, but I think it was sufficient.
I'm not saying action-based.
It took a little bit at the end.
Many action-based RPGs in the last 10 to 15 years as a result of being an online.
Like I can see your point of view, but
for me,
I think it was a
the
two.
classic idea of an RPG is always a turn-based combat system.
It's just that this level of begging we don't see ever, so it's hard to like give it up. There's like no precedent for it, for this autistic shit that we do.
Up and get started.
As you should keep in mind. No, Rogeezy, I already dropped it.
Phone's on.
If I knew how to fucking program the...
Why does Microsoft get an entire night, but Sony
If I knew how to do whatever Ann does to show the cooldown on redeems, I would do it. But I can't find any information online about
They're
it.
going to update their PS Plus, but we don't actually know the actual library of games and things that'll be involved in it. If PlayStation had an equivalent system, like an adjacent offering to Game Pass, let's say not only did they have a mix of relatively newer games that were on PlayStation consoles, but then there were some retro games, and you could get them in there for a monthly fee like this, I would probably consider doing it. They don't really have that, you know?
Sniff.
Okay. Resume the expedition. I have no idea how long this game is. None. Okay, you guys ready?
You ready?
All right, everyone, welcome back to Outer Wilds, a game that I played in January 2022, right?
What's up,
And then I really didn't have opportunity to play again for a very long time. Because right now, it is April of 2022. The last 2 months were insanely busy, ridiculously busy for me. And so, because of all the new releases and everything, we didn't get an opportunity to really go back and play cool, chill Game Pass games like this.
YouTube mode on.
Voted the very first Game Pass game back from being so busy. By the way, jump is A.
What's up, Joshua?
Is Outer Wilds here. All right, now what we need to do, we definitely need to take a look and see what the hell have we discovered so far in the ship's log, right? So look at this. We're getting some new stuff added. This apparently is from the last time that.
Does that mean anything to you, DSP? You can't even remember anything. Wow, look at this. Look at all this stuff. I can't contextualize at all because I can't remember anything. Wow.
Things. Up here to the left.
Wow, it's a Quantum Caves. Dude, this is going to be really bad because he's going to have to reacquaint himself to the game.
Rumored entry.
Isn't it?
A nomai named Coleus mysteriously vanished from a cave at the bottom of the dried lake bed at
You fucking better not, Frankie.
Sure. The nomai experienced a strange wandering rock that appeared in multiple caves on Ember Twins.
Hello, John Valentine.
And there's more to explore here.
Yeah, this is going to be really bad. You guys might want to leave as
here we've got
as soon as possible.
Church camp. Church set up
before you become too invested in this amazing gameplay, of course.
Church spotted an unusually high number of supernovas recently, and there's more to explore there. Escape pod 2. One of 3 nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged.
The tractor band. I'm not good enough to have it be in a band.
The nomai who crashed on Ember Twin decided to seek shelter in the caves beneath their crashed escape pod. The nomai discovered a promising long-term shelter site at the end of one of the passages between, and we found that. We were in the passages. I found a cave with an anglerfish fossil inside, but the opening is only...
You know what the gameplay looks like?
Right. Which we sent in there, like we threw light in there.
All I remember is he was really bad at flying the craft.
Tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use the tower,
he really is reading everything. Cool. That's great.
The tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body, the alignment happens when the
I don't blame you, Cutie, the kid. I don't blame you at all.
More to explore here. Oh my god.
He's gonna actually read them all.
Village.
You guys wanted this.
This, I feel like
the name of this is per your request. Okay? You guys wanted this.
Houses Gabra.
We could have been having fun with fucking Nami in One Piece. But no. We get to watch this shit.
Because the village is supposed to be tutorial.
Good night, bonsai boy. Take it easy.
An asteroid, remember? I found a nomai shuttle almost completely encased in ice. There were 3 nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm, while the other 2 explored the interloper. And then we couldn't figure out how to open it. The nomai shuttle that's frozen on the interloper can be...
Can we SOS? Fuck no.
Gravity cannon on Ember Twin. Gravity cannon.
Unless you want a 25-minute SOS, that ain't happening, dude.
Oh my god, what is this? Eye signal locator? A nomai device created to pinpoint sources of distant signals. The nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal for something called the Eye of the Universe.
Pause when he's reading. I have to assume it does.
Ryback headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. Ryback landed their ship near the Big Dome at the South Pole. The door leading inside was broken.
They probably thinks Nami is his real-life girlfriend. Cheers.
Equator in search of a way beneath the surface. And
Slayer's a total Chad, man.
Right? We never found a way beneath the surface. The Nomai decided to build a larger and more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's South Pole.
See, the problem is I don't think he's internalizing any of this. He's just reading it until.
What we're gonna start tonight.
See?
It's very complicated, and the game doesn't really give you
like
guidance
what was
on
it?
where you should go and where you should be looking.
What was the point of that? Because this isn't gonna mean anything to you. It's like you might as well be fucking reading Braille or something. You know? At the end of the day, he's gonna say, "All right, chat, where should I go?" So why are you reading any of this?
Esker uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on other travelers. Esker's signal scope log reports harmonica music coming from somewhere on Timber Hearth. They claim it sounds
The point was to fill time. Yeah, I mean, probably.
Ages ago. Maybe he got sucked into a time vortex or something.
Yeah, see, because, I mean, chat will bail him out, right?
So that's the ship's log. That's as far as we've explored.
All right, there you go, guys. That's the ship's log. Did that mean anything to anybody?
On where to go next, right? I really don't know where exactly they're expecting.
Hey, take it easy, Jerome Richard. Peace.
Pre-fight checklist. I don't know what that is.
How long has he been streaming? As long as my timer is. So 12 minutes.
Derek says, I'm feeling better, taking medicine, drinking a lot of water. My mom sadly tested positive. We're sitting far apart to stay safe. Duh, sounds like Derek's COVID, huh? Sorry to hear that, man. I hope you don't have it.
Alright. Thanks, Derek. I appreciate that.
There's so much to do in this game, so many things to explore.
Da.
I have no clue where to go next.
Da svidanya.
Which planet is this? How do I... I crashed!
Remember what I told you about him flying? You guys remember what I said about 2 minutes ago?
I didn't mean to do that. I got sucked back into the planet's atmosphere. How do I see...
He was bad at flying, like,
for example,
when he just learned how to fly.
There it is. That's the Apple Rock. What's this? What's this green one? Giants Deep? Should we check out Giants Deep? I don't know what this is.
It's a planet of giants, and it's deep.
Autopilot. Oh, here we go.
Right. Goody.
Okay. I'm trying to go to Giants Deep. I don't know what this is. What is No Man's Ba? You mean No Man's Sky? No, it is not No Man's Sky. Really? It snowed and rained? I'm sorry to hear that, Derek. Probably shitty, right? You're sick.
What do you say?
The Big Cheese says I should try.
Is that the real Derek?
There'll be a crashed ship there to investigate. All right, we'll try. Let's.
I can't check when I'm streaming.
Wait a minute. Giants Deep. Is this the ocean planet? I think this is the ocean planet, isn't it?
I don't know. It's pretty green.
Whoa, what is that? That looks like it used to be part of a ship. The fuck? Yup, it's the ocean planet. Whoa, look at this. Can I land?
I don't know.
Okay. How do I land?
You already, I mean, you already landed, right?
I landed already.
Yeah.
How do I get out? Unbuckle?
Well, what do I do?
Yeah, this is the water planet. Earlier I crashed into the water. Suit up. I crashed into the water, which is not good if you
and then he got stuck, right? I remember.
Basically get fucked up. That's a very bad thing if that happens. But it looks like I actually landed on a landing pad. So now maybe I can like investigate. Yeah, look, there's a staircase down. Look at this.
This game looks pretty chill. Is it worth like?
Big Beach says, do you think
is it worth playing?
Space travel will be a thing in our lifetime? It already is. They already have those space.
No, it was all a fraud.
But they exist.
I know where they filmed the moon landing.
Tornado. It's like a tornado button.
It is? Okay. This type of game might be right up my alley.
You disable the weather on the planet and just make it more easy to oh.
Not a great game to watch. Yeah, I reckon that's the case. Hey, Aaron.
Pick up the scroll.
But this seems like a nice chill game that I can veg out to. Maybe rage when I get stuck or something.
Okay, here we go. Translation. Now, how do I translate?
Play on mushrooms. Oh, I would if I could. Oh, I would if I could.
This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giants Deep for assembly. Okay. Our next step will be to send Rivet up to the orbital...
What genre is this classified as? Walking simulator. No, I don't know. puzzle game.
To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I've given up hope, but I truly believe the cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. Daz says, if I know my
First-person
brother
walker.
Vince and his
Oh, yeah.
spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. What the hell's going on out there?
Yeah, just like fucking that other game, right? Whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about. You know, that other game.
What the fuck? For some reason, we're in space now. What happened?
We're always kind of in space.
What the?
Well, there goes
I
that.
have no idea what's happening right now. Anyway.
Seems like a hurricane.
I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower...
Why am I subjecting myself to this Gamepass nonsense? You know what? You're right, Per Cobain. Stream's over, everybody. I'm gonna stop the stream in about 30 seconds. Per Cobain said we shouldn't subject ourselves to this.
Typical for you.
Where's my countdown timer?
Have as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz. You may launch me for the orbital probe cannon. So, this is... Look at this. What the frick is going on in this room? Just in general. Things are going crazy. What is this thing?
But no, he is right. He is actually right.
Yeah, see, this is what we saw. You know what? That's what we saw floating around the planet in orbit. It was the orbital...
There is no answer to that question, Per Cobain, by the way.
It must have been destroyed.
Why do we do the things that we do? Is it for love?
Hell.
Hey, he's dead.
Now?
Oh, you're dead. On the ground. Like you're dead.
Now, the whole thing went crooked. What is going on? What the...
Boy, this sure is cool.
Holy hell, am I supposed to control what's going on here when I can't...
You walk forward, you're on some sort of gravity pad or something. And,
oh, no!
And you're fucked. Big ups.
That's bad.
Is anyone in his chat talking to him? Like, about this stupid game?
Oh, a projection
Oh, yeah, Talos Principle was what I was thinking of, by the way, the other game.
Hollow projection stone. Where do you use this
Phil,
thing?
can you turn down the game volume just a little, says Jim. Point it up. Let's see what's going on. I wish Phil played the Talos Principle DLC. That is very challenging but fun. Dude, he's gonna get handheld through that type of game. Shut up.
Oh, when you walk... I see.
I hate that it still snows here in Toronto in April. I really don't like the cold. How about you? Stream's so chill that chat... Yeah, it kind of did, didn't it?
So these are pads you can use.
Is this game like Elden Ring in that you have to figure out the story for yourself?
I can't go up.
You never have to figure out anything for yourself. Just ask chat.
There. No!
What's the betting limit? 10K, I think, Carl.
This is what I don't like about the game. The controls suck. They really do. Like, all I want to do is I want to see if I can get up back up where I was. I can't. I don't even know how. I can't even... Look, I can't go up. Trying. It seems like you can't, like, just keep going up, see? Like, you lose your...
Now why should I go and do that, Carl?
No, I don't get it. It's because there's, like, high gravity.
I gotta get back to a
Go
mill.
over there, but I don't
No,
know
there's ways to
how.
get back to a
I'm
mill,
stuck
Carl.
here and I can't get off this fucking water.
I think the cooldown's 3 minutes. I just left it at 3 minutes all the time.
If you wanna call it a walking simulator, you could call it a walking simulator. But it's really not a walking simulator. What it is
What?
an exploration game.
Oh.
I see. Here's
Okay.
what I need to do.
Alright, guys, it's an exploration game, not a walking simulator. I mean, I guess it kind of isn't a walking simulator.
These different planets, and you're trying to find.
But I mean, you're
something on
walking.
the planet. The problem is you have limited time. Like right now, I've been recording for 12 minutes. If the world goes supernova every 20 minutes or so, so that means I'm running out of time right now to do anything.
See, look what Assassin Legion just did. He made 72K in one roll. Just do that a couple times.
Nuclear
What do I
missile
do with
ready.
this thing? Ah. Okay, let's read this.
What do we got?
Kanoid Daz and I are lifting the orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down and beneath the current. Kanoid, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for cannon components to sink even partially below the current for our sink straight
Nuclear
to the
launch
core.
detected.
Good evening, Tyrone. Cassava convinced me.
Good evening,
not to try
Tyrone.
to recreate the
Thanks for
phenomenon
swinging by,
itself,
dude.
but the cannon parts. We're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current?
This is...
My gratitude for your interesting question. It's exciting. Spire constructed.
I've got to wonder if there's any way to make this game, like,
It reveals how an
watch... Like, I can see maybe Day 9 making it watchable, like that type of person, but... Like, I couldn't make this watchable. Fucking Tevin or Ann probably couldn't make this shit watchable, man. You have to be, like... You have to be real good. You have to be, like, the best of the best.
If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface of the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are 2 trailheads, one at Brillahottl's gravity cannon and the other at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. So I feel like we're getting important information out of this, right? 8 minutes, 8 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital...
And I put that as an option in the poll. Because he's played it before, and his autism demands that this goes in.
Okay.
Like, what he should have realized is when he tried out a bunch of games, he should have realized what games he shouldn't, like, play on stream again. This being one of them. Because I remember the playthrough for this being stupid. It's just, like, boring and whatever, you know?
What did that do? It made a noise, but that was about it. I don't know what that did. We also have this. Control projection stone? It's so confusing. Like I told you guys, I knew it would be confusing.
Yeah, something like that, Rajizi. I don't think I can identify a single component of it.
Power source of the orbital probe cannon won't be
I mean, I'd have to listen to it again.
We'll be pulling my locomotive limb here.
But I have to imagine that... I mean, it's probably not going to matter in this case. I mean, maybe it will. Maybe he'll get like a $5,000 tip right now, but...
Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I were...
It was above elevated. And it doesn't take a lot extra to get to 2, usually.
To visit her brother, she fears I
That's why.
might feel responsible.
Like, like, think of it like this. The gap between 4 and 3 is pretty small. The gap between 3 and 2 is, like, you know, a little bit bigger. The gap between 2 and 1 is, like, noticeably bigger, and the gap between 1 and Code Black is huge, right? So each level you go up, the requirements get, like, exponentially more strict. Or something like that.
What was that? I have no idea what that was. We are running out of time, though.
But ultimately, I felt like it was more than a 3, and it was enough more than a 3 to warrant a 2. Something like that.
Ah, there's items there to grab. See? There's definitely items to grab, but I can't grab them. And now,
I think the major component was he kept bringing up the real, he kept bringing up the real world shit. It was like a meta commentary. Like, you know, I'm not gonna have enough for this. I'm not gonna have enough for that. We've had really slow days, so I don't know if I'll be able to get like that type of shit. That kind of like meta commentary, I think pushes it up to 2.
Do you understand why this game doesn't make any sense at all, and you need to basically know what you're doing? It's confusing as fuck. Like, what am I doing right now? All I'm doing is reading text logs, having no idea what they mean, and I'm confused as fuck. Now it didn't work. Now I did it, and it didn't teleport me like it did last time.
Well, what do I do? Well, what do I do?
Damn it, I want that item, and I can't get it. Why does it not work half the time? Look.
Well, what do I do? Rage quit, then CUNY. Oh my god, I'd fucking kill myself. I have to go.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't understand what the fuck this game is. I really don't get it.
Dude.
It's so confusing.
Actually, look at him.
I have no idea what's happening.
Yo, take a hard look at him right now.
Teleporting. And you need to get an item, and then when you go to get it, you get pulled away, and you can't get it.
Yo, he looks like shit.
Out of time. At this point, there's only a few minutes left before the whole galaxy goes supernova. So I have no. You made a breakthrough last time on how to get into an abandoned ship. No, I didn't. There was no breakthrough. All I knew was that the ship existed. That was it. I don't know how. I didn't learn nothing.
Alright, TJ's calling. He's gonna rage quit into One Piece, then Slayer will tip 100. If that sequence of events comes true, TJ, I will give you a lot of popcorn. I'll give you 50k.
I don't know.
If that exact sequence of events comes true.
All this does is teleport you to a room, but then when you get close enough to do something, it's gone. See? So what does that mean? I have no idea. What the hell does that mean? 3 minutes of oxygen remaining.
Dude, Rajizi, he's not betting anything. It's a free prize. It's not like a parlay.
How can you say this is not confusing? How on earth can you say this game is not confusing? You're out of your mind. See, I can't do it. Once you go that far, all of a sudden, you're gone. So I don't know what to do.
It'd be very impressive, Rajizi.
Logs. I don't know how they really pan out to anything important.
I can't tell if I should have the zoom cam up or not, honestly. This shit's so dumb.
They said they made an orbital cannon and it
I think I'll just put it up if he's either in a menu or just going crazy.
A third thing, a third projector stone. How do
what do I do?
Is it under the water?
You know what really sells these is that little thingy he's got right here. This really gives him the like drunk guy look. This shit. That's the good bit.
Maybe? This is incredibly confusing.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point too, Quick. Like, this is... I have to imagine this type of game is just like a go through it kind of game, right? He's like a middle manager, right? He's got like these expectations, like these things that need to be checked off.
Each side had one room.
Like metrics and shit, right? That need to get hit. Like you need to sell X number of credit cards in Q1. But like that's probably the wrong way to approach this type of game. It'll probably make you really frustrated, especially if you're dumb like the SP is.
They're all dead.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
He's just like the dude from Office Space. What was his name?
Well,
like the same name as the other guy.
Idea. Like I said, this is the kind of game that it's too either you can explore.
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna need you to come in on Friday.
Endlessly.
Yeah.
And take a
Milton.
ridiculous amount of time.
Well, DSP's like Milton, I guess.
Around and exploring and
I guess
trying
he
to
is.
find shit on your own. Or you can use a guide and find everything and actually find the interesting stuff. But then you're basically kind of spoiling yourself on the game, you know?
Why should I change my name? He's the one who sucks.
And I can see both schools of thought, but
you know,
man,
the what's his name guy?
Cryptically, I don't know what the fuck to do, you know? Like...
Limburg. Yeah. Wait, Limburg or Lumberg? Lumberg.
We're gonna die in a second anyway. So it's okay, we're gonna die.
No, Michael Bolton was the coworker.
Well, Derek, I hope you feel better.
Dude, this is like the third time he's addressed that shit.
Sure.
Is that really what's going on?
I guess I died. I ran out of air. I guess there was no air on that planet. So we didn't get to see the supernova that time. I died. I ran out of oxygen.
What a horrible fucking, like, cycle that was. What a just awful, worthless cycle that was.
So now that run is added to all of your previous runs, and you'll probably have new logs at the ship to explain what you found.
Did you find anything? You just went to that planet and fucking died, basically, right? I mean, you found those like, symbols, I guess.
Shout out to Malcolm, who did a $2 tip, first tip of the night. Malcolm says, are you looking forward to playing Starfield? What are some of the features you want to see? I'm guessing there will be no lockpicking in space. I have no idea. We don't know what it is. I can't comment on a game that literally is supposed to come out later this year, and they haven't shown a single piece of gameplay of it, right? They just haven't. All you do is they talk about it, claiming it's going to be great with zero info. I'm sorry, but if you have a good game, you usually share some info of it. You don't hide it. You know what I mean?
No.
So I have no idea if it's going to be any good at all, and I really don't like talking about it because I don't know anything about it. You might as well ask me, you know...
To speak Chinese? Chicky Chang Wang, Charlie Chan?
Let's see. The volume of a sphere of, I don't know...
What?
Carbondanium, right?
Are you a fucking idiot?
The volume of a sphere of carbondanium. Oh, it's very, very volume-like. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
What the fuck kind of trash? Dude!
I really feel like what they need to do is start talking about their game.
That was probably actually the worst analogy I've ever heard in my life. Ever.
Bullshit, fake hype. Tell us about the game you're making so that I can know if I'm interested in it or not. If it's Fallout in space, that sounds good. If it's Oblivion in space, that sounds good. If it's something completely and utterly different, I want to know. I want to know what the game is. And they haven't said a shit. What do I want to see in it? I'm not going to tell you what I want because I don't even know what kind of game it is. That's ridiculous. You'd be like, well, what is it? Is it a puzzle game?
Volume of a sphere? I mean, you can calculate the volume of a fucking sphere. You just need a couple measurements, my dude.
Okay. So here's the new things that I found. Okay.
Sniff. Alright.
Construction yard.
Let's read about the construction yard, friends.
The orbital probe cannon. For some reason, the Nomai put the orbital probe cannon on indefinite hiatus. The cannon was not asked to fire. According to a Nomai computer, a long-range probe was recently launched from the orbital probe cannon. Okay. 3/4
pi r cubed.
They finished building the final module and sent it into orbit around Giants Deep, but we saw that it's busted. We saw it was broken. I used a Nomai projection pool and saw the interior of a space station in orbit around Giants Deep.
Calculate the volume of
The note
of
line on the
a
construction
sphere.
yard saw something sink beneath the underwater current, which they previously thought was
Volume
impossible.
equals 4/3 pi r cubed.
The
R being the
Norwegian
radius.
Observatory
Big ups.
constructed a model of Giant's Deep that revealed how an object might sink below the strong ocean current. Where is the Southern Observatory?
I used the formula to calculate area of a circle to find out if I was getting ripped off for a pizza I was buying, and sure enough I was.
One starts at the gravity cannon, the other starts at the top.
So whenever you buy pizza, if you're going between a small, a medium, or a large, make sure you calculate the volume of the the area of the circle, and then divide it by the
I
price.
think that's what they're getting at.
Don't forget. What, Frankie? We all do that.
Where's Brittle Hollow?
I'm not gonna get fucking ripped off. I mean, you can go get ripped off. You can go to ripped off town and go live there. I'm not gonna live there.
We're at Timber Hearth. That's where you start, Timber Hearth. So it's one over. See that? So I somehow missed it. I ended up on Giant's Deep, which is a giant planet. Yeah, I ended up missing the planet, Brittle Hollow. That's where we want to land, Brittle Hollow. Okay. Can we save?
It's not about the price, Twice Stan. It's about the principle of the matter.
Do I like Outer Worlds in retrospect? The Outer Worlds? Okay, now hold on a second.
Oh,
Outer
Jesus.
Worlds, not Outer Wilds. Do I like Outer Worlds in retrospect? If you're talking about the actual game, yes. I do feel that the game was very entertaining and fun when it came to the story and the world design.
Get
I
a square
thought
pizza?
that
That'll be easier to calculate.
But I hated the combat. The combat was repetitive, boring, and felt like it was superfluous to the rest of the game. But it felt like they just needed some kind of gameplay in there, or else they would have said the game was too.
I would if I could, Cracker Jack. I would if I could.
If they could
Sniff.
somehow refine that for the sequel, because I believe they are making another one, that would be great. Because it was just the combat was what sucked. Everything else about it was good.
What do you do if you find out? No, the trick is you do the math and then you pick the one with the lowest dollar per
That's
like
the twist.
unit
That's
of
Battlefield.
area,
That's
so like
what I
square inch or whatever you're calculating, right? Assuming the caveat to that is assuming that
We'll go to Brittle Hollow. And this is the
assuming that you're gonna be able to eat it all. Like if you have like a group of people, or you're a fat fuck or something, right? So you have to kind of factor that into it too. Because sometimes like two smalls give you a better value than like a large, and sometimes it's the opposite. You just gotta fucking calculate it, man. You gotta take your life into your own hands, is what I'm saying.
Here, we've already been to the north and we couldn't get in from there. So I think that's a bad idea. That's a ship where the guy landed and he could, yeah, he
Toppings distribution isn't constant. Yeah, one thing to consider too is the crust. So the crust is going to take up a certain area without toppings on it. So you'll have to kind of mentally factor that in.
Okay,
Don't forget.
This is promising.
I mean, if you're going to go for the too small versus large, it's uncommon in my experience for two smalls to be better value than a single large. But I think that's sometimes the case.
That looks like that's an orbital cannon, right? But it looks like it...
Go check the unit price. Yeah, what, do you not? Of course I do. Usually the tag says what the unit price is, though. Usually. But not always.
I guess that kind of worked. Not as smooth as I would have liked, but hey. Shout out to Grunter, who tipped me $1 for this. Is awesome stream. I'm glad you're able to persevere through your strokes. Oh, so it's an insulting idiot. I see.
I see.
All right, let's ban this idiot.
Hey.
Guys, if you like chill streaming, I would really appreciate it if you could support
Oh, dude.
Tonight's stream. As you know,
I think we're 1-1.
Gamepass, and this is what you guys voted for. So that's why I'm playing it.
Uh-huh.
So the more support, the better. Remember that we have all kinds of reward tiers in place for tips and the like, okay? Okay, so I banned that idiot from ever being able to tip me ever again because he's a piece of human feces.
Piece of human feces.
Let's see here.
Okay.
So Derek says, I remember Christmas 2018, you were really
Dude,
sick.
that was really close. That was actually really close.
Funny enough, since COVID...
That was really close. What do you guys think? I'm like 50-50. Is that still a 2 or did it go up to 1 on that?
But I have not actually gotten a cold since COVID began. It's a good feeling, by the way. I'm not complaining. I've really enjoyed not getting sick.
Regiza calls 1. Baltar calls 2. John Doe says 2. Pete says 2. Couple ones, Carl says 2.
Carl on Wheels did a haiku. He says, undisturbed distance.
Still fucking got it.
Good evening, Brandon.
Is that you, Carl?
Thank you for asking. The game so far is interesting, I guess you could say.
I think there's more 2s than 1s. I'm gonna keep 2.
Really? Jade says, I'm here, but I don't like the game. Malcolm also says he doesn't like the game.
I'll fucking SOS your haiku in a second, Carl.
The guy was insulting me.
In a second.
What do you think he was? He's an insult. As usual, an insult. Nothing too special. This is the dunce.
Oh, did he not add it? Oh, well, he didn't add it.
Don't
Big
ask
ups.
me how I managed to land it.
I hope he charges it back then, if he's not gonna fucking add it. Troll tip not added.
So this used to be habitable.
Habitable.
Not anymore. It looks like it's all torn apart, right? Okay. A brittle hollow projection.
I think that was a close call, though, the 2 and the 1. So,
What the fuck?
anyone who thinks it's a 1 or thinks it's a 2, I think you have
hollow
good points
projections.
either way. And I must remind you that it doesn't fucking matter. So you should not have any sort of investment in this autistic bullshit.
What is this now? This is what maybe it used to look like. So there used to be a gravity pad over there, but it's not anymore.
I'm gonna fucking refresh this thing. It's not like updating up top.
I have no. I don't know what those are.
Let's see.
Really
Where's it?
explaining, so I don't know what those things are.
Well, what do I do?
Is that an actual
Push
place?
cache.
Is that how it used to be in
There
the
we go.
past?
Updated.
I have no clue. There's zero explanation for anything.
I'm way too invested and I hate myself for it. It's okay, Red Jeezy. You don't have to hate yourself for it. It just means you're autistic. Sorry to be the one to break the news to you.
Okay. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. That's exciting. You're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower is on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. My gratitude for the directions. I'll see you soon. So I have to head west from here, right? Yeah, see ship log update. If I head west from here, it'll get me to the quantum tower that they want me to go to. Okay. Whoa. That's interesting. There's stuff down there. See that? Of course, I get sucked into a fucking black hole down there, which I don't want to. Whoa, what is this now? Where would this take me? Maybe it goes down? Guess we'll find out. No, it goes up. Okay. So what if I just try to... I'm gonna get sucked into the black hole, I think. I'm gonna try to get down there, though. Well, that worked. The shuttle is currently resting on the quantum moon.
How come the bot can let someone know about the gamble cooldown?
Call the shuttle home.
I have no idea. I don't think the redeem bot... I don't think the bot is programmed to do the redeem thing on its own.
How do you
The gamble cooldown, you can actually check a box to say, tell people about if it's on cooldown. The redeem doesn't have that function, and I've looked very hard. I actually asked Ann one time how he, like, how he gets it to do that, and he said he did something extra. So that leads me to believe that it's not a inherent option within Streamlabs to do that. So basically, I just need to research it some more.
Oh boy. We just fired the gravity cannon.
It's going to zero if no one else shows up. Like 100%, or Zell. Like 100%.
The ship is updating. I don't know if this is helping us at all in any way, but stuff is happening. All right. The gravity cannon shoots the shuttle back, so I did the wrong thing.
An external program. Interesting.
I don't want to shoot the shuttle. Okay, I think I can summon the shuttle now. Right? I don't know. I don't know what the shuttle even looks like. So I can't tell where the shuttle is or what's going on. I'm so confused. Kevin says, how am I doing? I'm confused. That's how I'm doing. This whole game is just utter confusion. I'm not saying it's bad. Like I said, I think it's just the kind of game that, like, if you have a lot of time to kill and you want to wander around, that's what it is.
Well, what do I do?
This is the crossroads. So I can head this way and find something else, I guess. Alright.
Alright.
I'll see you at the crossroads. So you won't be alone. that reference? I can't see shit over here. It's too dark.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go back the way I can. I can't see anything. Look. I'm gonna try to jump over here. Oh shit! No! Oh! Son of a bitch.
Oh no! And you're dead.
Sucked right into a fucking black hole. And now I'm in space and I'm dead.
It's okay. It's a wormhole.
God damn it! This is a bunch of fucking shit. One misstep, and this is what I don't like about this game, honestly.
I mean, don't fall into fucking black holes, and dumbass.
You just make one little mistake and fuck up, and now your whole run is fucked.
Well, don't do that then.
Into the black hole, now I can't do anything.
Okay, don't do that next time.
Like the air to run out or whatever, I'm dead. There's no way I'm getting to anything.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Papavera!
My jetpack. You know,
Fucking shit.
I'm gonna run out of gas. What is this? I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, I guess he is a black hole.
What the hell is this? This looks like a space station or something. Right? How the fuck do I get in this?
You go into the hole.
I don't see an entrance.
Right there. The entrance.
What the hell is it?
You know, it's like right there.
Right here?
Yeah, right there.
No. I wish I knew what I was looking at. And again, it's so dark you can't tell what anything is. Like, what is this?
Some sort of station. Josh R donated $2 to Jasper's Angel and says, "Does it feel bad? I rather want to see Skyrim than this. Type 1 if you agree, 2 if you don't, Q if you fold your pizza."
It used to be something, but it's not anymore.
So what would it be, like 1 Q or 2 Q?
I just got.
I think I probably would rather watch Skyrim. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, as a game, Skyrim's more interesting to watch, I guess, is what I'd say.
Do shit. Am I supposed to go this way? Maybe I'm supposed to be walking this way? Who knows what is going on? I have no idea.
So for me, it'd be just 1. There's mine. Wait, what the fuck? Why is it? No. No. That's not happening.
Tossed off.
I like fat fingered that.
I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, what do I do?
Honest question. I wonder if someone can answer this for me.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone find this enjoyable?
No.
You're just so confused. You have no idea what's going on. No idea where to go. No guidance on anything. The controls are quite wonky and weird. And there's no actual, like, way to figure it out without looking it up. The thing is, people say this game is great, and I'm like, I can understand if you go into it with the mindset of knowing what to do,
bro,
where you're going, what you're trying to do. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's called learning.
How am I supposed to like it?
Are you a human being? Human beings learn things.
I mean it too. Like, how am I supposed to like this?
You learn how to play it, and then you enjoy it.
What I was doing. Like, I had a guide saying, "Here's what you do."
Oh my God, kill me.
Discover this. Then you go here. You discover this. I don't even know what I'm doing. I can't even stop myself from floating around this fucking thing. It seems like there's artificial gravity in this tiny spot right here. Right? Now it won't even work. Now I'm bouncing off of it. Look. Now it doesn't work anymore. What happened to the artificial gravity?
Yeah, he's not like curious to learn. He's not interested in learning. Everything's just a guide now. Everything's a guide. Like, I think we need a guide. It's like you have to go in this mindset of knowing everything. How do you go into a game with the mindset of knowing the fucking game completely? Unless you're DSP, I guess. You know? You play the game, you learn how to play the game, and like that's just such a dumb thing to say. Such an insanely stupid thing to say. It's pretty amazing that he said that. Yeah, I saw that Hate Army Watch. And then he like justified it by saying he's at the end game or some shit like that, right? Something dumb. Absolutely incredible. What the fuck?
It won't let me go inside this, which is the other side of the black hole. It won't let me go back in.
I mean, if that's a white hole, then it's spitting matter out, right? Which would mean you can't go in it, I assume.
So literally, everyone besides maybe like
yeah, sure does, D-Man.
Is basically saying, switch to games. I don't want to see this. This game sucks.
Great. Great.
I played this before. I played it once. We did a Game Pass night.
Maybe this is why you don't do polls,
and then
dumbass.
Game Pass marathon, and I think during that marathon we played it for about an hour.
Yeah, and it sucked.
So we've got about 2 hours, roughly, of gameplay into the game. It's not like people didn't know what the game was.
Dude, don't blame them, idiot.
For it, and it won the poll by a good, like, 10 to 15% of the vote.
Then just stop playing. Go to the next best thing, you fucking moron. Why is your autism so bad? You guys wanted this. Like, you just need a fucking scapegoat for when you don't get tips or some shit, right? Is that what it is? Just go to the next fucking thing. It's obvious that this shit isn't working, man.
Quantum knowledge.
Like, call an audible.
A huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. I recalled a Nomai shuttle from the quantum moon. A Nomai named Solanum was told to visit the Tower of Quantum Knowledge on Brittle Hollow's equator to learn one final rule before embarking on her pilgrimage to the quantum moon.
My little chat thing doesn't work anymore. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Hey, fucker.
Malcolm Timmy $2 said for the second hour, we switched to a runner-up game. It's pretty apparent you guys are bored.
I mean, Malcolm specifically, I guess, is bored.
On the stream, switch games. Everyone's trying to talk to me and they can't because the game makes no sense and I have to pay attention to it, so I can't even interact with you guys.
No, you don't. What are you, dumb? Sounds like you're dumb.
I'm confused. I have no idea what to do.
Well, what do I do?
And it seems like a flop to me.
Well, what do I do?
From you know, your reactions and everything, it seems like no one likes this.
Sure. Go to something else so Malcolm can give you $50.
Like I said, I think if
I think that's what you should do. Okay. Open-minded.
And you are into, all right, I bought a game for like 20, 30 bucks. I don't know what to do in it. I'm just going to...
Well, what do I do?
I'm going to wander around the game for hours on end. I'm just going to explore every planet. I'm going to scour every little area. I'm going to try to populate this, right, with all the logs or whatever. As you can see, what it has, it actually has like little things you can do like this. See, rumor? A no-mind named Coleus mysteriously vanished from a cave at the bottom of the dry bed. So there you go. So what you're supposed to do is keep going to these question marks, right? And each question mark is a new thing to investigate. But the thing is, you only have 20 minutes. Each run is 20 minutes, and it resets. Or you die because you run out of resources, and then it resets as well. Okay? So, here's what I'm going to say about the game. Alright? I don't think it's actually a bad game. Okay?
Of course you don't.
I just don't think it's the kind of game that you guys are ever going to like on a stream. You know what I mean? Like, when you watch me play games, there's different kinds. You like RPGs, right? An RPG, there's a story, there's some grinding gameplay where I can interact with you guys, but then we get big story snippets. Maybe there's a boss. It's interesting. I play an action game. Oh, you get to see me take on the challenge of fighting all the enemies or whatever, right? You know, those games have, like, active stuff going on and then kind of, like, interim times when we can interact or whatever. This game is, like... For me, like, the way I see it, it's kind of like Subnautica, only Subnautica actually had more guidance on what to do. And Subnautica had a lot of times when basically you had to be, like, grinding. You had to grind resources. You had to craft. And during those times was the times when I felt it was good to interact with you guys. When I'm sitting there grinding a bunch of resources or whatever, then we can talk, you know. I don't even think there's an opportunity for us to chill or talk. Like, you guys were all tagging me and trying to talk to me. I couldn't even read what you were saying because I'm in space, and if I move the wrong way, I'm going to get sucked into space and die. And I got to be reading. I can't waste any time. I only have 20 minutes. So I have to run through everything that I'm doing in a certain area real quick because in 20 minutes, the whole world ends and it resets, and I got to start over. So this game is probably terrible for streaming. I would think that this is probably really good for, again, for someone who's like to explore. And you're looking for a game where there's just a whole oodle of stuff to discover if you take your time and go across this galaxy. I think what it is each planet is a different color.
I don't think this counts as a beg con. It's a rage con.
I think each planet ends up being
It's a wage and rage con.
But I don't actually think this is a good game for my streams. I mean, again, a good game. I mean, by the way, I'm so happy this is on Game Pass. I'm happy I got to experience it and see exactly what it is. I actually think that personally, if this were a game, like, for example, I was playing a game offline, not streaming it, and I wanted a game to chill and relax and just have a beer or a drink, and I'm just flooding.
A beer or a drink.
Exploring or whatever. You know, no pressure.
Control tip was a buck. Where did this?
This is kind of like a relaxing game. You know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like this is a game that's for a streaming audience. Unless
you give me a lot of money.
Have a guide. If you're going to be
then go to Gamefax. Go to Gamefax.
Go here.
Print out a guide.
The interesting stuff is now do this. Now do this, and you're going to follow around.
Okay.
That stuff, then I can understand that this game would be an interesting game. But if you're just gonna do the whole open world exploration,
How long was this segment?
I don't think this is a good streaming game at all. I think it's kind of quite the opposite.
We're about 3 minutes into this. No, a little more than that.
Then that would be a little
3.5.
because then you'd be like, oh, there's no time limit, so I don't care. We can just take our time. We can mine resources. We can explore. But since there's 20 minutes, you have a sense of urgency that every moment that you're going to play the game, you have to be paying attention to everything around you. You can't get sucked into your dock because then it resets. Oh, you got to read all the logs.
Why are you still doing this? Just move on.
Press the button. Do this, do that, you see?
Dude.
So...
You
I'll
done?
be honest, I think the game is good, but I don't think it's good for me or
Okay. Me, Ree, quit out.
I would say... This
You don't need to
is
justify it,
again,
dumbass.
For something to chill.
Fucking
Right?
Christ.
For something to relax.
I thought this was a chill stream. So I thought we're here to chill. Okay.
But
I guess not.
a game to be played as like a serious playthrough for a stream.
It's not meant to be a serious playthrough. Everybody who likes this game, you can go fuck yourself. How's that sound?
Tonight and just play the game, then maybe. But I just don't think it's the kind of game that's going to make sense for us. All right.
Yeah.
So
let's play Elden Ring.
I'm calling it. I know you guys voted for it, but I'm calling it. It's just not gonna work. So
Great.
Thank you all
You're welcome.
for voting for it or whatever, and for allowing me to at least check it out.
All right.
But
Good.
it's definitely not gonna be something that's gonna work out.
So don't ever vote in his polls again.
Going supernova right now? Maybe not yet.
It's kind of bright.
All right. The vast majority of viewers are saying it's boring. I'm telling you, it's going to be impossible for me to figure out.
Hey, Bryce Jones wants
without
Star Wars. I agree.
Guidance, and that's just not what we're looking for. So I'm calling it. That's going to be it for Outer Wilds. I hope that you guys will check it out maybe yourselves, especially if you have Game Pass and you're looking for a chill-style game. I think it's good. I think you should.
All right, 1 hour Q&A. Let me just go get my pistol.
For someone trying to entertain a live audience and interact with them, you just can't. It doesn't even allow you to do that. So, all right. Goodbye, Outer Wilds.
Goodbye. Forever.
Cool.
Ban.
You know,
Gone.
play it all night for 2
Forever.
hours and be like, wow, I'm all upset because I played it for 2 hours and no one liked it. So here's the thing.
What's the thing?
I don't really feel like we should do another game.
No. I was just kidding. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Minutes on the stream. That's not enough to stream a game.
No, please, for the love of fucking God.
Do Q&A. What are we
No,
gonna do?
no.
We got like an hour and a half just to chat, I guess.
No.
I don't want to start something else. You know? Everyone asking for I Am Fish. Well, what we will do.
No, please, God, if you're up there, all off, you're up there, please no. Please fucking no.
Next, stream. Okay? Okay. No, I'm not playing Street Fighter. See what I mean? Like, here's the problem. If I play anything else, people who wanted to see whatever else I play will be disappointed and be like, well, you didn't say we were playing that tonight. So that's not fair, right?
Yeah,
So
but it's not
like
fair to the people who wanted this
no
game.
matter what I do, it's not gonna satisfy everyone. I think just Q&A is just the only thing that makes sense.
No, why? What did I do?
All right.
Why?
I don't care to Ask the King's right around the corner. Ask the King's Thursday. Those are dedicated questions you guys are going to plan and ask me during that show. It's very different from an impromptu Q&A session. So stop bitching.
No.
There you go.
No.
That is correct, Derek. It was Crossroads from Bone Dogs Harmony.
Nuclear launch detected.
No.
Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. Let's switch over everything.
Oh, no.
Stuff now. I certainly wasn't planning on doing this.
Oh, no.
Vector locked in.
All right.
All right.
Here you go, chat. Everybody gather around.
Actually, we
in
also
the
changed the
airspace and
description of the
service.
stream.
Everybody gather around. Oh, wrong one.
If it'll let me, what's going on here? Why can't I scroll over? Oh, the scroll bar is different. You move the scroll bar. All right.
Holy shit. Should give us all points for this. This goes beyond any BegCon level.
Yeah, get rid of the name of the game.
This is great. No, it isn't, Anne. It's not great. I mean, it's great in the sense that.
Okay, and I'm gonna tweet.
So
everyone knows.
and he's gonna. Dude, is he gonna have a begging component? Is this gonna be BegCon 1 Whale March? Is that where we're at? This has to have a beg in it, right? This has to, right? Should I just assume it? He didn't call that he's tweeting for like a beg. I should assume it, probably. But I don't know if I could play it without knowing for a fact. It's like rules of engagement, right? I can't believe it either, Rogeezy. This is beyond what I could have possibly imagined. Check his Twitter, yeah.
I'm a pussy.
War Dog later donated $5. Jasper's Angel says, the Emperor does not protect you. This is what you get for leaving us on the Skyrim stream. You must take responsibility for your actions. Well, I'm not leaving.
Both in a tweet and on my channel page. So
okay, well, let's take a look.
Did it copy? What the fuck? There we go.
Where is it? Well, that didn't go so well. Everyone on stream screamed for me to stop playing. Therefore, right now, it's impromptu Q&A for the rest of the night. Please support and thanks. Okay, that meets the criteria.
All right.
Let's go.
So the tweet is out, and there's a post on the channel page of the channel.
Let's check the post, too.
Okay.
Dude, did you hear that sniff? I'm not even watching him and I fucking heard that sniff.
All right, we'll get started. Let me just quickly explain what's going on. Especially for the YouTube viewers who have no idea.
And it's a copy-paste. Did he keep the last one?
And then we'll go from there.
Oh, he did. He kept the last one. He didn't delete the last community post. It really is a fucking
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
graveyard.
Q&A for April 18, 2022. I'm on my late stream, and our idea was that now that
Yeah, let me find
in the Forgotten Land, that what I'm going to do is alternate between Game Pass games. That every
where is it?
few nights, you guys will vote, and a game that wins a poll will be played on the late stream. And there was a bunch of games eligible, 5 completely different styles of games, excuse me, eligible for tonight's stream. Overwhelmingly by, like, I think it was around between 10 to 15% of the vote, Outer Wilds won. Now, I've played Outer Wilds before for about an hour to 2 hours, and it's an open galaxy space exploration game where you're just...
Alright, who just got cocked?
You're trying to
Anonymous donated $1. Jasper's Angel says, this Q&A is going to make some of y'all meet God or Satan or whatever.
And then every
Some deity you believe in. It's been real. See y'all in the afterlife.
Supernova.
See you later, Anonymous.
Or if you die,
See you later.
it's like Groundhog Day where zoop, it just resets. So it's an ongoing mystery. I think the game is actually interesting. The problem is it just doesn't seem
I'll be back in like
to
30
fit the
seconds.
format of what I do on my streams. For example, people were tagging me here, trying to talk to me, and I couldn't talk to them because the game is timed. So I'm rushing, like, oh, I gotta pay attention, you know, and I can't wait, I can't talk to anyone, you know, because I have to, 20 minutes, everything runs out. So I'm running through a base that I landed in. I'm reading all these logs and trying to rush through to do it, and I'm running out of time. And I'm like, well, I can't do this. I can't interact with my audience if every 20 minutes the game resets. Then I don't have time to do this. I think that this is a game that, like, if you're playing it yourself, it's a chill fun. But for a streamer, how are you supposed to have an interactive stream with your audience if you're timed and you're trying to rush to do everything? You see? So I don't know why overwhelmingly there were so many votes for it if people weren't interested in it, unless people were just being dickheads about it, which is maybe what it was. But it's a dud. So I only played it for about 45 minutes, and I said, well, that's that. It's still a good game. I don't think it's a bad game by any means. I just don't think it's a game that fits my style of content. So,
All right, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
tonight we're doing impromptu Q&A. Now, people are trolling me and typing I am fish constantly into the chat, which is great. I want to play I am fish. However,
Did you get like
it wouldn't make
$1.50 from
sense to
somebody?
play it tonight. Because if I switch to I am fish right now, there's people who like I am fish who would have been here if it was I am fish on the stream, and they didn't come tonight because they didn't know I am fish was going to be played. So that wouldn't be fair to them to then miss out.
Why does it say it has $5 in tips then?
Angry and upset that we did that. So what we're gonna do?
Does he math failed a buck? Did he unmath fail it?
Excuse me.
I guess.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna have another poll that's gonna start when I come back from my day off. Tomorrow's my day
Those
off.
aren't
I'm back on
dickheads.
Wednesday.
Well, they are
We're gonna
dickheads.
have a new poll, and the new poll is gonna be what's the next Game Pass game.
Dude.
I Am Fish will definitely be in the running.
Dude.
Some other games too, like
Just play something.
One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. You guys will vote, and whatever wins that vote will be the next game. Okay, so okay. And by the
Okay.
way, I Am Fish is definitely going to be played eventually, regardless. I want to play.
But you can play it now.
Okay.
Right now.
Swaggins says, I mean, Outer Wilds worked the last time you played it, but no, actually, Swaggins, here's the thing. If you remember, last time that we played Outer Wilds, I played it twice. The first time I played it, It was during a Game Pass exploration stream.
He could play fucking Solitaire. He could play Minesweeper. I'd love to watch him play Minesweeper.
Like an intro taste to see what the game was, and then that was it.
Wouldn't it be great to watch DSP play Minesweeper?
Game Pass marathon event, when again it was only going to be played for like 45 minutes to an hour anyway. So it wasn't committing to trying the game out full length. You see what I'm saying? So you say, oh, it worked. Well, did it really? It was like, okay, we know that this is going to be digestible and it's only going to be like 45 minutes to an hour.
I didn't do anything max pressable.
Be a full-length playthrough.
I didn't do anything.
So I don't actually think it works as a full-length playthrough. It's just something, if you're giving it a go and you want to see what it is, okay, cool. But once you see what it is, like, okay, it doesn't really fit anymore. You see? Okay.
Minesweeper has puzzle bosses.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will now open it up.
Dude.
To open Q&A for the night.
This is 1 hour. This is basically Ask the King. Isn't that Ask the King like some long length of time?
Speaking of Ask the King, when we send a tweet for Twitter questions, I love sending Twitter questions for the show. As I
can't even spot anything.
I start setting up for Ask the King. You know,
you can tweet for Q&A. You can do the same swapping giveaway.
And then I'll tweet and I'll let people post up for like an hour, and then I'll pick the best tweets throughout that hour. So that's when you should be on the lookout.
Oh, okay.
Nathan says, I platinum Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I'm wondering,
oh my god,
experienced a game-breaking glitch that stopped you from continuing the game. Assassin's Creed Odyssey? No.
Fuck yourself, Nathan.
Other games? I mean, yeah, but I don't think there's ever been a playthrough where like the entire playthrough was ruined because of a game-breaking bug.
He doesn't care that Ask the
King. Usually the bug is...
Ask the King is literally coming up in what, like 3 days? Less than 3 days?
I'm halfway through the game. All of a sudden, all my points, my experience points are gone. I have 0 upgrades. I'm at level 1 again. Now, how the hell am I going to actually succeed in this game at level 1? Obviously, I'm not going to, right? But then what happened was the game glitched and gave me all my points only in one skill tree, the parkour skill tree. So I was able to max out parkour, and I started at level 1 at everything else. So
yeah, it's Thursday on the day stream.
Usually they don't.
He literally did this Q&A every day. This is his second. This is his second Q&A of the day.
Where
he did one for Prestream,
and then all of a
sudden he finished early.
A bug ruined the playthrough, and I could not continue. I don't think that's happened, has it? At least for a major game.
You're not a well-traveled person, DSP. There's only so many fucking questions we can get answered from you.
I don't know.
Like, what are you gonna tell me about?
Okay.
What you had for dinner? Another 1,000 times?
Please tag me in the chat with the question for tonight's Q&A. That's the way that I know to pay attention. Clay JT says, can we have the next poll right now? No, I don't want to do it right now.
No, fuck you, Clay JT.
During the pre-stream.
Go fuck yourself. How's that sound?
So the poll will run for about a day and a half. I don't want to have it going for like 100 days.
100 fucking days. Yeah, because right now they can cast their vote.
New video game releases. Well,
I wonder how many face touches this will get. I'm not going to count.
Fun, and it's actually a really.
But it's probably going to be over 100. He's going to have more face touches than likes for this segment.
A lot of them I haven't seen in a million years, like a really long time. Admittedly, it is still kind of like the old Lego games. It doesn't feel like anything new. It's like a collectathon, right? So the collectathon is a collectathon. It's going to be chill fun. There's not really much.
Nah, you should bounce wordy bits. When you come back, it'll be exactly where it was before.
It's more like relaxing stuff. I still like it, but definitely it's for a certain kind of audience that aren't looking for any kind of a game that has a structured gameplay like a regular game where you have to actually have skill checks and.
It's okay. He's not playing the game anymore, Embrace Shadow.
This game is just kind of mindless stuff, but it's still fun. What I like is finding all the hidden stuff and discovering it. It's kind of neat. I'll tell you that there's no new releases. That's the only new release I'm playing right now.
And then, yeah, so he's going to do the daily crop later. And ban. And ban.
Sayo
and ban.
says.
Oh. Sorry.
The screen. How's summer looking gaming wise? Terrible. Summer looks absolutely terrible. The other day, during my break, there's a fucking jet coming over my house right now or something.
Yeah, I sent it. See you later, DSP. Enjoy your next 30 seconds of living.
AC-130 standing by.
What's up, Mike? Yeah.
Holy Christ! Did you hear that? That's the loudest thing I've ever heard fly up in my house. I didn't see nothing by the time I got
no.
up, it was already over. What the fuck? It was so loud.
No, Jeezy.
Jeez.
I was doing a thing. Well, that was
All
good.
right, anyway.
Great. Thank you.
So, the other night I had a chance. I actually did update the game release schedule. And you're talking about the summer, right?
Is he gonna just read out? I want it.
July, August. In June, we got Mario Strikers Battle League, The Quarry, the Capcom Fighting Collection, and Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, which is a Musu-style Fire Emblem game.
This is hell?
Cuphead
Yes.
Delicious Last Course. That's all in June. In July, there are 0 releases. I'm not kidding, none. In August, we've got 2 Point Campus and Saints Row, and that's it.
And that's it.
all that we know right now. There's been completely completely fucking empty.
Has he only played 20 minutes of game? Yeah, basically a Screeching Possum. If you want to call that.
Completely empty schedule. So without
If you want to call that playing a game.
coming up in the summer, I can't comment on it. What we need to do is we need to have these digital events happen, which they're probably going to happen sooner rather than later. We're going to have these digital events that are going to explain what's going on with game release. Since there's no E3 this year, they're probably going to happen whenever. You might have one with May, June, and then we're going to start getting release dates. But right now, there's nothing going on right now in that regard. You don't even know what's happening. So
Very regarded.
what's up, Yoshino Lover?
Wait, so
He's just coming by to stop by tonight, and he's wondering how I'm liking the new intelligence build in Elden Ring. For those who didn't see Elden Ring from earlier today, I was doing one of the...
So there's not going to be a midstream then, right? Because he cut the...
mask, and in order to do it, you
How's that going to work? Is there going to be a midstream?
certain incantation. So I respect.
I guess not, right?
To have 71 intelligence. Previously, he had like 0 or like 5 or something. So now I have an intelligence build, and I'm using a dual-wielding intelligence greatswords. Which are
It's gonna be a 1 hour midstream.
They're not as powerful as the weapons I was using previously. They're still kind of neat. I killed a boss with them today. I killed probably the hardest magma worm in the game in the final area. I thought it was fun to use them, but I don't know if I'm going to use them for the whole game. I'm probably going to end up going back to my other build at some point. So, but anyway, yeah, intelligence build seems interesting. My problem is I can't use sorceries because I would have to take a fucking staff and level it up, right? Just like you need a what do you call it?
Staff.
What's the item you have to hold to do incantations? Now I can't remember what it's called. But I have to use
A
staff,
block.
Same thing with sorceries and level it up. And I didn't do that yet. I could, and I have a ton of sorcery spells, but I just haven't messed with it yet.
Gulp, 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 gulp. Yum, yum, yum.
Okay.
Get back on 0 happen again because steps are very low tonight. Snort. Sure.
Okay.
I don't have any hopes that a Code Black's gonna happen. I think we're gonna get a Whale Mary.
Are you interested in playing any games like Civ 6?
This is a perfect environment for a Whale Mary. What was that super chat that just got leaned?
I don't know much about it, honestly. I don't know much about the Civ
Your
series.
poll numbers are worse than Biden's. I am fish right now, or we go on donation strike and never donate again. Well, he got your 5 and now you're banned. Get fucked.
Things, resources that you need to have them to work, but then you probably have to build an army and try to take over other armies. I don't know. I've never played a Civ game before. I used to play real-time strategy games. I played games like Age of Empires and stuff like that, but that was ages ago. I think the last real-time strategy game that I played was, what, StarCraft 2? Something crazy like that. So, and by the way,
I'm really glad I didn't watch him play StarCraft.
I don't really think that those are the kind
I feel like I'd rip my hair out.
that are good for streaming. I think that those
What's
are
up,
kind of
Ren?
boring, this single player kind of deal, but I don't think that's the kind of game that's going to get a lot of people excited on a stream. Okay. Kurt Russell says, do you think with the slow release schedule you start playing WWE by the summer? I'm playing it as soon as possible. As soon as I either finish Lego or Elden Ring, WWE 2K22 is the next game on my agenda. I've said that many times, in fact, over the last week. Oh, my nose is bothering.
What the fuck?
Haseo says if the summer
You motherfuckers. Eat this. Okay, enjoy.
I've said that many times, in fact, over the last week. Oh, my nose is bothering me too.
Dude, hang on. I gotta slow that one down because he actually made a face for it too.
Times, in fact, over the last week.
Look at his face right here. He like scrunches his face for it.
Oh, my nose is bothering.
Disgusting fuck.
Haseo says if
Sorry, you guys had to eat that. Nothing I can do, dude. Yeah.
Chrono Trigger is a classic. That's what I want to play. Stuff from my childhood. What will replace Outer Wilds in the next poll? YouTuber's life is eligible. It could be. Like, likely we're going to have the same games, and then we'll have something to replace Outer Wilds. And what would it be? I mean, eligible right now, I'm thinking, yeah, it could be YouTuber's life. trying to think the games that weren't in there. Quake wasn't in there. YouTuber's Life wasn't in there. Sniper Elite 4 wasn't in there, but we already tried Sniper Elite 4 as a mainstream, and you guys didn't like it. You were of the impression it was too boring. So we never played it again. There's another one, too. Was it Dead Cells? I think it was Dead Cells. I think those were the options. Yeah. Crusader Kings 3, I've never heard of it. Would Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl be good to start up in the summer? No. No, Derek, because we finished a Pokemon game this year, and there's already another new Pokemon game coming out later this year, right? The new one, the actual new one. I think that remake is going to be unplayed. I don't see how I'm going to have time to ever do it, honestly. My nose is really bothering me, man. My allergies were fine. All of a sudden, now they're bothering me tonight.
Maybe it's because you're crying. I turned off the
for 3DS streams.
I turned off the gain filter. The gain filter is probably multiplying the EMP sound. So get fucked. But it should be better now.
But I haven't played anything on 3DS in so many years. Maybe it's in my bin. I have a bin over here of all kinds of accessories.
Accessories?
I have no idea where it is or if it works. I'm not really too keen on doing 3DS stuff.
Gulp, 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 gulp. Yum, 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 yum.
Derek, I did not forget MLB The Show 22. It was a game that was a possibility. We talked about it over the course of the last couple of weeks. At this point, people didn't seem too interested.
I still somewhat believe my possible theory, Carl, where tips can be so low that he has like he has like PTSD.
Really voted for a game that's not even here because
like he can't react to it. It's just too much. It's too much.
There's a full playthrough of Outer Worlds right here on DSP Gaming.
Or maybe it's just, I mean, this type of situation he gets bailed out, and I have no doubts that he'll get bailed out again. So he's probably just assuming that it's going to happen because it always does, and it will again, right?
Many years ago, it was the Batman. I think no, it's the first two. It's Arkham.
The cycle always continues. The cycle doesn't end.
I can play it whenever I want. I just never really got around to it. I don't know if I would play the Walking Dead Telltale games, Jade. Those are the kind of games you play them once and you know the story. Not really a reason to go back and play them again. Like, I still remember a lot of the story elements of the original Walking Dead game.
Maybe Carl, yeah.
Telltale. I don't know if I would go back and play it again. Sales is, will
Skyrim
be finished by mid to late summer? I have no idea. How can I jump?
I want to say the sweet spot for Code Black is like $16 or something, Carl. That's what I think.
So I can't answer that question.
I think it's exactly $16.
No, I'm not playing Halo. No, we're not
Why? Why don't you just play that like for an hour?
Files, DLC for Judgment is also possible. All
like,
these things are possible.
he can play a game that's on hiatus for an hour. It's better than this worthless trash. You know?
Why no Hollow Knight? Listen, Stealth of Shadows. What are you talking about? Whoever said I'm not playing? I refuse to play Hollow Knight.
You?
When did that happen? Just because specifically the game wasn't brought up doesn't mean that I said I refuse to play it. Like, what are you talking about? If there's ever enough demand for games like this, I will play them.
For any newcomers, if you've typed in chat, or if you've typed in chat recently, I'm going to do a coin drop of 75 coins. And for some reason, you need to have typed in chat for me to give it to you.
Street Fighter action figure.
So just an FYI.
This deformed, flattened, pancake-style Blanca I got from a fan. A viewer sent this to me and said, "Put this in your display behind you. It's so ugly." And man, is it ugly! Look at that thing. It's flat. It's like a flat pancake. Look.
This is so cool. Alright, coins dropped. Who did that? I think it was Rogeezy.
Squat and take a shit.
Of course it is. Alright.
And look, it's completely flat.
Is this the most autistic thing that's ever happened, or what? Like he took a doll out. He's doing show and tell with his little dolly for his first grade class.
Very nice.
Instead of playing a video game.
It's super bootleg.
Can you imagine?
Bootleg Blanca. Get him back in there now.
Don't worry, it's brand new in box still.
Okay.
Still worth $10 million. Keeps it right next to his copy of Action Comics.
Would I recommend buying a PS5 in 2022?
In current year? No way.
Buying it for exclusives? No. If you're buying it to have a next gen, or I guess I should at this point say current gen console, to get the best graphical experience out of cross gen games or cross platform games, then yes. Like,
it's okay. He keeps his hands clean. Rich bait.
PS5 and Xbox Series X, I think that the graphics have dramatically improved.
See how clean he keeps his hands? He's totally not touching his face every 10 seconds.
1080p And for the most part, in most games, 60 frames per second, which is how it should have been last gen, and they promised the world and couldn't deliver on it. You're finally getting it with these current gen consoles.
Membership.
That's what you're looking for. Better loading, right? Faster loading, and better graphics in general. The consoles have
Faster, better, and better. Cool.
Exclusives haven't nailed it at all. In fact, failing, I feel. I feel like the exclusives are...
What about Returnal?
And in a lot of ways, very disappointing.
What about Returnal?
With a few exceptions. But for
Like
the most
Returnal.
part, I don't know if I could tell you there's a system seller for either console. You know what I'm saying? There's no killer app.
Goodbye, Tom J. Have a good night. Gulp, gulp.
No, Jim the Frog, I do not
fuck?
want to go through that crate of accessories over there. It's a ton of controllers.
It's all good,
headsets
Chaopathic.
From over the
I'm
years.
sure he keeps a nice big bottle of hand
I don't wanna
sanitizer.
go through that and fuck with all the wires unless I absolutely have to. That'd be a bad idea. What am I doing for the day off? What I usually do: grocery shopping.
And watch your wife play Skyrim.
Getting some food with my wife.
And
Nothing special.
then
I
what?
don't have like much or any money right now. Like everything I have is minimal amount just for my day off. So
Minimal amount.
can't really do much.
You know, that undisclosed minimal amount. Great. Eat with my wife?
Expand Dongs says, when you really think about it, Xbox Game Pass is the console seller. In a lot of ways, I think you're right. I feel like if you had a choice between doing PS5 or Xbox Series X, and there's no specific game on either console that you want, you might get a Series X just for Game Pass because it's the better value. You're getting new games, you're getting relatively new games, and you're getting retro games all played on that console for a monthly fee, and it's insane and outstanding amount of value. As opposed to...
How does Expand Dong survive this long?
Well...
He's a survivor,
you'll get
man.
some games that are retro. You'll get some games that can only be streamed. You'll never get a new game. They're not ever offering new games with their program. You see? It's inferior. So I do actually feel that...
I feel my brain shrinking
is
right now.
maybe the reason why some people would lean one way towards the other way. Fish Gang Puck. You mean like Wolfgang Puck, but his name's Fish?
No, dumbass.
$7 says, I'm bad at adapting on the fly and doing my job, so here's some money. So you're rewarding me for being bad at my job?
Yeah.
I guess I should actually do even worse then. Hold on.
That's literally not possible. Are you about to do something fucking really obnoxious?
I'm bad at my job, but you're rewarding me for doing it. I'm going to go blow my nose. Because my nose is actually legitimately bothering me with my allergies tonight. So I'm going to go blow my nose live on stream because you're rewarding me for being a bad streamer. Okay, I'll be right back.
This is pretty amazing. I'm not going to mute it. Mute yourselves because I think this is going to be part of the package. This is the whole package. There. It's important that this isn't muted, I think, in this particular case. Because this is how much he fucking hates his wheelchair audience. Like, it needs to be known.
I was kidding. I wasn't kidding at all.
No, none of us. No, none of us.
Okay.
Dude, you do it anyway, dumb fuck.
Wish people would give more.
What are you talking about kidding?
Lego, Elden Ring suck people's judgments about other games. No, what happened was, all right, if you take a look at the last 2 months, typically early year is not super hype for games. You have a few games here and there that are kind of interesting, but they're not really blockbusters. And then when you start heading into E3 time, then all the big games get announced and then hype starts. This year, because of COVID, everything got fucked up. And all the hype games all got released within like a 1 month period. Like, name another year when you would get Pokemon Legends Arceus, Sifu, Dying Light 2, Horizon Forbidden West, and Elden Ring within a 3-week period. Name one year where you'd ever hear... That's like unheard of.
1992.
That's more busy than the
Did I win?
hardcore gaming season of the fall. Why? But it happened. It literally happened. Now, what ended up happening?
Up in the Game Pass, it got toxified.
What ended up happening was you get a situation where basically... Hold on a second. You get a situation where...
You leaning somebody?
One game became incredibly over-the-top mainstream popular, right?
See, the great thing is that when we get shit like this,
everything else away because
it makes when he gets whale tips that much funnier. honestly.
because it was accessible, which I mean, I actually have a mixed opinion on that.
That's why trolls always win.
Formally review the game after.
Because he actually gets scummier over time.
Because we're getting close to the end finally.
And so when his whale cucks have to justify themselves to give him money, it makes it funnier that they're doing it because of how shitty he is.
From the sidelines, so, oh, looks good, looks really cool, man. That ball.
It really shows how like cucked they are, honestly.
The music is awesome, but man, I'll never be able to play that game. I just can't. It's too hard, you know. And for the first time ever, all these people felt that now they were going to be included for the first time ever. So the game exploded virally all over the internet.
I don't even know what he's talking about, dude.
Media, the press, everyone.
It's so hard to track what he's saying.
Still talking about it, like
This fucking
unprecedented
coke
amount
fiend.
of craziness for this game. 2 months after, people are still hype as fuck for this game. Okay, and what ended up happening was it exploded to the point where now anything else that came out in the last 2 months was completely overlooked or overwhelmed. Right?
Right.
Stupid, in my opinion, but it happens sometimes. Okay. What is unfortunate is that I do feel that there's a bunch of great games that have come out in the last few months that maybe they had some shortcomings or room for improvement. They're still great games. Horizon Forbidden West is a beautiful, intricately designed game.
When he's talking to his wife, there's no way she pays attention to him, right? Like she's already zannied out of her fucking mind. Like even a lucid person can't pay attention to this guy.
Different from other games that I've played.
Like even if I'm focusing on him, I can't pay attention to him.
Premise, it's got gorgeous graphics, it's got interesting gameplay mechanics. Is it a little bit on the repetitive side? Yes. Because the problem that we're seeing is
It's like, hey honey, let me tell you about what happened on stream today. I'll do the entire pre-stream podcast for you.
content in the open world.
Like it must go right through her. Like she's fucking
Yes,
ethereal.
Even Elden Ring is guilty of this, okay? But what ends up happening is, if you have 10 open world games that have all come out in the last 2 months, one of them is the one everyone's talking about in hype and social media. That's the one that everyone talks about, and everything else gets shoved under the rug. And that's what happened. So take a look at a game.
I don't know what he's trying to do, Taylor.
Lego Star Wars. It's the best Lego game I think they've even made. Seriously, I mean that. It has insane amounts of content. It's got
Yeah, wah 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 wah.
for all ages, but has levels of challenge for people who actually want to challenge themselves to get more in the game.
I wonder if she like physically wanders away from him, and if she does he follow her and keep talking?
Saga, right? It's a fun Lego stock. It has a lot of positives, but no. Talk about it for 5 minutes and back.
Like, can you imagine like they're in like a room and he starts talking, and then she like, you guys ever do that? My dad would sometimes ramble when I was a kid, and
it will die out.
and like if I had somewhere to be, he'd keep rambling, right?
So long that people are.
Not that I don't like listening to him ramble, but sometimes I got places to be. So then he'd be talking.
I'm over 100 hours now.
I'd walk into the next room. Yeah, Dad. And then you go one room over.
And once we
Yeah, Dad. You go one. You basically go until you're literally out of earshot, and then you feel like, okay, I'm gone, and then you walk away.
beat it and say, okay, Elden Ring's done. What we really need is another big AAA release to come out that's going to be like as hype as Elden Ring.
You get grounded if you left?
The one
Oh.
game this year is maybe God of War, Ragnarok. Outside of that, I don't know what else there is that would kind of be that kind of hype. Because right now, you're looking at the release schedule for the next 3 months. You're like, there's nothing big coming out. There's stuff
I bet
coming out,
they
but
don't
not,
ever
you know.
wide run house, Carl.
But I definitely think Elden Ring's hype is going to die out soon. Probably, like I said, within the next month. And then maybe you'll have people finally giving chances to other games.
Nice, dude. He's
So before we
rocking.
continue, because there's another shout out to do for a tip.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are joining the stream late and they're wondering what's going on. Like they showed up within the last few
There's
minutes.
been another
They're
tip, so reset the clock now.
Outer Wilds. We played it for 45 minutes. The entire stream chat complained the game was incredibly boring, besides maybe 2 people. I like the game, but I feel that Outer Wilds is a game for someone who's.
I can't believe he's doing this again.
Offline, because the game itself forces you to concentrate on it because you're timed, and if you don't do enough,
Incoming well, definitely, Carl.
reset, you got to start
Definitely.
over what you were doing.
I told you the cycle doesn't break. Cuck's gonna be cucked forever, man.
My audience, everyone here was tagging me, wanted to talk. We couldn't have a chill stream because I had to focus on the game, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was lost, and everyone was like, "This sucks. Do something."
He was like
else."
actually trapped in a
I said,
loop.
"Alright, fine.
Mini paprika
Here's what
cell.
it is. I like
agree
the
with you.
game. I personally feel like that's the kind of game that if it wasn't for a streaming audience, I would sit here and play it for myself to relax. I'd have a beer or a drink, and I would
No, I didn't ask corrupted. Did he?
Exploring. It's not for a streaming audience because I can't even interact with my audience when I'm playing it. So, yeah, Slayer, I hear you. He says I find it weird people heavily voted for it, and then this happened.
Yeah.
Troll votes, who knows?
He totally
You're right.
he.
It won the poll. It was like 30%
I gotta write this down before I forget.
for Outer Wilds, and then everyone complains it sucks.
He totally like cucked Slayer in the morning on the pre-stream. It was really funny. I'm gonna write this down.
Okay, So an anonymous tipper
Player.
tipped $1.50 and says, "Do you have any interest in the upcoming Sonic Origin collection? It's going to come with Sonic 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, and Sonic CD. It could be a retro playthrough."
It was like 8:38.
Now, the thing is,
Or-
I don't think I've recently played Sonic 1 and 2 on the
Like
Genesis
8:35.
Mini, right? I'm pretty sure I did. So likely I would have to start with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and then I would also play Sonic
Knuckles?
CD. I would consider that. Yes. That sounds good to me. I don't know anything about the collection. I didn't even know about it until you just said it. But if there's a collection like that, yeah, that would be cool.
Just ask Squeaking what the fuck are we doing here? We're doing nothing. We're contemplating a sewer slide.
Maybe. He says, "That said, I actually like the game. I voted to see it. Maybe it's offline video on demand fans that like it more. I don't know." But right, people were actively sitting here.
That's a
saying,
great question,
"Phil, I
Watson.
want to talk to you." They were tagging me, and I couldn't answer because I literally.
It's a great question. I don't have an answer for you.
Minutes, guys. I have to read a bunch of logs before the fucking thing resets, so I can't pay attention to anything you're saying. I have to sit here and read these logs, and people didn't like that.
Then just like open the menu, read the chat, scan the chat.
Eric says, "What games is Kat playing right now?" She just told me
Well, okay.
today
What's she playing?
that she thinks she wants to go back to Skyrim again.
Okay.
All January, just like me.
Okay.
And then
Sure.
on hiatus because in February that's when Horizon came out, and she started playing.
Did you see that smear he just did?
And then
Hang on. I'll go live later. Look at this. Look at what's happening here.
And then we put it on hiatus
Look,
because in
right
February
here.
that's when Horizon came out. And she
Wipe,
started playing
wipe,
Horizon
wipe,
for a bit,
back in.
did that for a while, and then basically didn't really
Hold,
play anything for a bit. She's been
hold,
busy, and now she says she thinks she wants
hold.
to play Skyrim again.
What is this?
There you go. Playing, even if I'm not interested in the particular game, I come by to chill with you, and I appreciate that. I think a lot of people get exposure to different kinds of games by doing that. It's not just about watching the game you know you like, but maybe giving other.
As do I.
Too. That's one of the cool things about
Infelius,
variety streaming.
Cascara. As do I.
Oh, excuse me.
Boy. How can you count this with the fist? I'm not even gonna fucking bother. No way. And wipe, 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 wipe.
Jade, as I've said before, I would definitely consider playing the classic Uncharted at some point. It's been a long time. I can't even tell you the last time I played the Uncharted 1, 2, or 3. Like, it's been a million years, so I would consider doing that in the future.
Picked a great night to stream. I sure did, Taylor. I sure can pick them, can't I?
Player says, "I agree. Maybe try doing members-only polls for some of these games so it's more credible and it won't be voted on heavily by trolls. Perhaps that would make sense."
Yeah, perhaps, Lair. Perhaps fuck yourself.
Members need some more perks for sure. It's
But
very hard
but it's YouTube's fault.
for people to become members these days.
'Cause of YouTube.
Maybe if I could say, "Hey, you're gonna
Hey.
have exclusive control over certain Game Pass nights."
Why don't they already have that? Why don't they already have that?
Make the next poll
Dumbass.
on Wednesday when I come back from my break during the pre-stream podcast. So I'll decide if how.
Thank you, Karainer. Very kind of you. How much money would it take for me to run my hands through Phil's hair?
Monica says, "Did I ever play Detroit Become Human? Top 5 favorite games of all time. It's an
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? It's stupid.
I know, $1 billion.
To go through and pick all different alternate choices and endings. So yes, I really
Act the
like it.
King.
I think it's a great game.
Yeah, everybody mail him a notarized document with what your vote is. And it needs to be filled out in triplicate.
I just come by to chill and relax with you and chat. It doesn't really matter what game I'm playing. A lot of people are of that mindset. They just want to come by and relax with me no matter what's going on. Right?
Yeah, I'm very relaxed right now.
Guys, if you're having a good time Q&A tonight, and again, I apologize that Outer Wilds was a flop. Please like the stream. We're around 55 likes and climbing, but we have way over 200 viewers. We actually have more viewers than I usually have on a late stream. So it'd be great if you could like the stream for engagement purposes. And of course, if you can support the stream in any way, I would appreciate it. Tips would be preferred. Right now we have $13 in tips. This is now, out of this week, probably like the fifth stream.
What?
Where I'm not even hitting the tier 1 tips goal, which is terrible. It's not a good pattern. It's not a good precedent. It would be great to get some more support tonight. So thank you in advance to anyone who supports in any way.
No. Not good enough.
Why would I have a thought on Final Fantasy XIV's expansion?
What the fuck did he say? The fifth? What did he say? The 5th day of something or other? Like, he's a mushmouth motherfucker, dude. I don't understand him. 5th?
Can I play Blood Omen 1? No.
Tier 3 tips?
Is, so no, I can't.
Tier 1 tips goal? What? So he hit here. Where did he not hit the tier 1 tips goal? Last night. And then, like, 2 streams 3 or 4 days ago.
Questions.
No, he hit it here. That's 50.
Malcolm says another $1.50 says members only Game Pass poll.
So what? 2 streams? You fucking liar.
To become a guild member. A guild member? We don't call it a guild.
That's a whale sock,
That
by
would
the
be
way.
interesting if I called it Join
I'm
the
pretty
Guild.
thoroughly convinced already.
Join the guild today. Hit the guild members goal. The Dark Side the Phil Guild. Join the Phil Guild tonight and get these exclusive membership options. Number 1, drink from my chalice. No, it's ridiculous. The Phil Guild. Anyway, no.
We tipped that $1 before this
But thank you
cuck.
for the suggestion. Maybe I will do that.
Did anyone catch that?
To ensure there's no trolling. Ponage 101, good evening. He just tipped me $7. Thank you, Ponage. You've tied the top tip of the night.
Yeah, because he did the same tip, so it doesn't matter.
Total tips.
He tied himself. Oh no, crazy,
Okay.
crazy.
Remember when I used to go through the day 1 DLC for certain games to see what they would nickel and dime you for? Says Hiseo. Yes, I remember. Sometimes a new release would come out, and I say, let's look at what DLC is available, and we'd look and be like, Dead or Alive is the worst. Dead or Alive is the one that has like 400 outfits day 1. But I haven't played a Dead or Alive game in 100 years.
Cool.
Will I consider finishing Oblivion? No, I would consider restarting Oblivion. I'm not going to resume that playthrough from like 8 years ago. I'm just going to start over. A fresh one on the Xbox Series X, better graphics and everything. It would be perfect.
Gulp. It sure is Minotaur X. That's one of the reasons that people think he's a sack of shit, among other reasons.
What's hilarious is this idiot just says, I'm only answering people who are tipping. I'm talking to people who haven't even contributed at all tonight.
Well, like
What are you
Derek?
talking about? Hiseo hasn't contributed at all. Derek hasn't contributed at all. Kevin Goldman hasn't contributed at all. And it's fine.
Dude.
I'm not complaining. I'm having fun just talking with people who are being positive. That's the difference. Someone who's positive versus someone who's a negative dick. So I answer the positive person. Oh, he's only answering people who contribute. You fucking idiot. Dunce.
Hang on.
Oh, let's see here. Nah, Monica, I'm not going to mess with Dante's Inferno. Dante's Inferno didn't work way back in the day on YouTube, and it probably wouldn't work now, so there's no point in even trying again. Plus, I'm not interested in it. It's an old school clone of God of War. It's not even that great of a game, so. Jade, I've never played the Shadow the Hedgehog game, so I couldn't say I'm a fan. I've only played Shadow in Sonic 06, that's it.
Don't count on it, guys.
Oh, Slayer, I don't know anything.
You better
about
bait
it.
him hard if you want something.
My thoughts on Project Eve, which was released last year from Korean studio. I never played it. I don't know anything about it. Nope. Darkside King asked, did I play a lot of Mortal Kombat back in the day?
I'm not gonna hit the button unless it's time.
Thoughts on early MK games?
One's a good place to be.
Early MK games ended up actually at one point being more popular than Street Fighter, but their popularity was very fleeting. And what I mean by that is Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3
No, what does popularity is fleeting mean?
only spanned about a 3-year.
Dude, look at this fuck. Look at this gross fuck.
Popular than Street Fighter.
Look
but
at
their
this.
Popularity was very fleeting. And what I mean by that is Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3.
Right here. Look at this motherfucker. Wow, great.
About a 3-year time period, if I'm remembering correctly. And then first time, you're like, oh, it's gore. Look at that fatality. And then when you've seen it the 10th time, the 20th time, the 100th time, you're desensitized to it. You don't care about it anymore. You play Mortal Kombat, you don't even see the gore anymore, right? Like, it's not a big deal. The thing was with Mortal Kombat, I just don't feel like it was as well designed to be competitive like Street Fighter. For example, Mortal Kombat 1 is an insanely unbalanced game where like 2 characters dominate.
I don't cause the code black.
Melina and Jax. Like Mortal Kombat 2
Jax?
is Melina versus Jax. That's the whole game. No one else in the game actually can play on their level. It's a game of 2 characters.
Yeah, you need your chemo wet floor.
Game. Sad, but that's just how it was. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 added some interesting things like a run button.
Dude.
That kind of made it feel more fast-paced and more similar to Street Fighter, but at the same time, still, it didn't really hold a candle competitively. They were good games. I enjoyed playing them, but I never, for example, I never entered a Mortal Kombat tournament.
Thanks, husbands, because it gives me money.
I would rather
Yep.
play Street Fighter competitively. You see?
And right through the hair. Through the hair. And the nice little nose. You're such a gross fuck. Look at you. Look at you disgusting fucking pig.
Derek says, I really used to love your release day unboxing videos. What were some of your favorites? Oh, man. Yeah, you know.
SB said that his Dante Inferno streams were blocked because of the badge and the
I would
dicks.
definitely say one of
SBS.
the better ones from early on was
I don't know.
Fallout New Vegas, which you opened it up, and not only did you have a deck of cards, you had that cool, it was the chip the poker chip or the casino chip, and that's actually a critical part of the story of the game. That was really cool. That it came
Cool.
with that, and then you have cards of all the different characters in the game, a whole deck of playing cards, right?
Rabbit video. Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Read.
But I'm trying to think what else. Like, dude, do you guys remember? You probably will not remember this. The Afro Samurai game, and you open it up, and there's an advertisement and a coupon for Church's Fried Chicken on the inside. Just think about this.
What?
Ever bought a video game, opened it, and had an advertisement for any kind of fast food on the inside, let alone a coupon?
Probably.
And what were the chances they decided to do a tie-in with fried chicken?
I could see like a Mountain Dew inside of a fucking Call of Duty case or something. I don't know if that's ever been done.
The balls on the
Makes sense to me.
The balls. That would never happen today. Today, if they did that shit, people would be like, that's the most racist thing we've ever seen.
What?
Over a decade ago. That was remarkable.
Dude.
Those are just some of the ones that come to mind off the top of my head.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I did react to that during my retrospectives. I remember. Yes. No, I'm not going back to Kirby. I beat it.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny how he's the one who like
Extra over
he's the one who like brings it up. Like that actually says something about you.
Never go back to it.
Like if anything, it makes you racist for forming that connection so fucking easily.
13 years ago.
Like so strongly. Halo Infinite had pizza rolls coupon. Pizza rolls.
Did it? Was there a collector's edition that had ramen? I don't know. I didn't get a collector's edition of that game.
I just streamed him after Retsupurae because it's racist, dude.
What are my hopes and expectations for Alan Wake 2? I wanted to still have the kind of mystery element and suspense element that the first game had.
And boring.
I prefer more horror too. Like I feel like the first game started off creepy when you didn't know what was going on. Then as the more of the plot you understood,
cheers, Tom.
It was creepy by the end, and then by the end they were literally just trying to throw enemies at you like crazy amounts, right?
Yes, but you should play Hello Kitty Island.
More scary.
Whenever I got really salty in League, I tell them they should play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I was really edgy back then, guys.
In real life. No, I never.
That was my go-to. Don't steal. Trademarked.
Carrie, here's the deal. Carrie is asking, is it okay to use meme names like Baxter, Carlos, Bernstein, etc., as long as it's not doing malicious trolling? The problem is, when one person does it, then another person who's a very boring person copies and copies, and the next thing you know, you've got 20, 30 of these fucking accounts in the chat, and everyone is one of these dumb memes. I don't even know what Baxter is. I have no idea what that meme is. I don't get it. Baxter? Who was Baxter?
Look it up.
I remember a Baxter from the stream chat. Somehow it becomes a meme people want to copy, I guess. So that's the thing. If you, oh, okay, there's 2 of them in chat, big deal. Oh, wait, now there's 12, now there's 20, now there's 40. It's like the ants in my fucking house downstairs. If you let 2 in and you don't do anything about it, all of a sudden you get double exponential growth.
So his entire stream chat's full of ants.
Derailed by dumb shit like that.
Good. Okay, so his chat is wheelchairs and ants.
With the king, likely whenever we decide to do another marathon.
Summer ants, if you will. Specifically summer ants.
Baxter is a racist meme? I don't know anything about it.
He says he did hate Army Watch. He did a deep clean.
Is that where it comes
by
from?
sweeping.
Baxter, it comes from him. See, I don't even know that that's what it is.
And mopping.
Memes come from 90% of the time.
And then he goes outside with a fucking can of aerosol and sprays. And I hope to God he breathes a bunch of it in. I really hope like the wind blows in his face and he gets a fucking lungful of Raid. Piece of shit.
I don't know. I don't care about them. I don't care about the memes. I just don't.
I don't care about memes.
I'm here to meme with you guys all day. I'm here to have fun with games and chill.
I'm here to meme with you guys. I'm always here to I'm always down for memeing with you guys. That's why I'm a better streamer than DSP.
Would I replay any of the Little Big Planet games? I don't know. On a whim maybe someday, but do you guys really want to see me replay them? I didn't even play the latest one. Remember, it was a launch title for PS5, and I thought it was way over expensive.
Yeah, definitely, Carl. This really seals it, doesn't it?
So you guys said, "We'll just wait." Well, I waited. It's now a year and a half later. The game's like real cheap. You get it for like $20, and still no one wants it. So why would I play the classics if no one even wants the modern? You know?
Yeah.
That's it.
take a look.
It's now a year and a half later. The game's like real cheap. You get it for like $20, and still no one wants it. So why would I play the classics if no one even wants the modern? You know?
What was this?
Anonymous tipper to me $2.50 saying, why don't members have exclusivity benefits for polls and such? That seems like a given if you're expecting people to join up for the 400 goal. They do. Like, for example,
They do.
when we do things that are special events, and here I'll give you an example. We've done Viewer's Choice in the past, and when we have Viewer's Choice, the members themselves get to nominate a game for the final poll. They skip the whole preliminary nominations process and having to go through competing with everybody else, and they get to nominate their own members' game for the final poll. We've done that similarly with, what was the other thing we did it with? We did it with two different things, two different styles of polls. We did that.
Yeah, great, Grandpa.
Here with Gamepass stuff like this is a new idea to put into the rotation, and it didn't occur to me to do anything with members like that. We could maybe try it for that later this week. We'll see. Derek is asking, am I looking forward to the Isle of Big Snacks DLC in Bug
Big Snacks?
Yes and no. Yes, because
Big Snacks and Bug Snacks.
No, sadly, because it's only 3 hours long. So it's going to be fleeting. It's going to be like, oh, I got to play Bug Snacks again. I boot it up, we catch a bunch of new Bug Snacks, and it's over. That's like shit. Damn, I wish that there was like actually a lengthy campaign being added. It's not. It's just a little snippet of extra content. So it is a little disappointing in that regard.
You know, like Marge's hair starts falling out.
Like Sherry and Brandon are not legitimate.
I have when he's running his hand through his hair, just like a bunch of fucking hairs in his hand, and he starts screaming.
Okay, I don't know. I don't.
Like he runs it through, and there's just like a chunk in his hand.
I'm not
Would that be funny?
accepting any applications for moderator. Like, I'm not looking for one. If you haven't noticed, no new moderators has been added. So it's funny that people are like, oh, I'm interested in being a moderator. That's great. And I'm not doing anything with that. You know? It's weird.
Weird.
It is. It's very weird.
It's weird that you don't have mods ever at night.
I don't know.
That's pretty weird. Great.
I don't have any thoughts on VR gaming because I haven't done VR gaming since the launch of the PS VR.
This sure is a great Q&A.
I have no desire.
What are your thoughts on VR? I have no thoughts.
One, it's uncomfortable still on my neck. It creates sweat inside the thing. Some games make me feel sick. And number two, I can't interact with my audience. So why would I want to do VR gaming?
I'm pretty sure you can, by the way. I'm pretty sure he's full of shit.
Like they're all perfectly missable games.
I'm pretty sure there's a way that your chat can go onto your headset so you can keep talking to them while you're playing.
Years ago on PC, played the full game. I really liked it, by the way. I thought it was a really well-written, interesting, unique style game, but I've already played it. Been there, done that.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't interact with them anyway, so.
I've already done it.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm talking about PC. Like, because that's what I have for VR.
Darkside King says, do I ever feel sad looking back at nostalgic old times, even if your life is better now? No. Why would I feel sad? Re-experiencing the past, it's neat because you get to see where you've been, you get to see how you've changed, and you get to have perspective on things. The only reason that you would be sad is if there's something that's like horribly missing.
Like friends or family or money.
Why would I ever feel sad about the past? And absolutely not.
Or a melanin. That's definitely missing. But yeah, we're not missing anything, guys. It's all good.
I have played Naruto games before. I have. Go look. Go search for Naruto on my channel. In my playlist, you'll find like 2 or 3 of them.
Datebayo.
Jay says he played Mortal Kombat Deception all the way up to 11. I played Mortal Kombat 1 through 4. 4 was absolutely terrible, and I stopped playing Mortal Kombat during 4. And I didn't start playing Mortal Kombat again.
You missed nothing, Karma Kid.
I missed
except
all
torture.
those interim games in the 2000s. Of course, I'm looking forward to the.
I wish he saw Panda. I wasn't part of the vortex when she was around. And I know she presumably was annoying as fucking shit, but this, it's got to be better than what we have now, dude. It's got to be fucking better than what we have now. Than this shit. Come on. Like, it's got to be better.
Cruise those back roads that I missed a super chat. Oh, I didn't even see it. Cruise the back roads did a super chat and says, one-time chance $100 Wings Rabbit video review now.
Do it.
The video is over 2 hours long. How the fuck would we do that now?
Put it on 4x
What are you
speed.
talking about?
Put it on 4x speed, dumbass. What, are you stupid? Do you not know math?
Jeez, man.
Do you not know how math works?
However, what if I have something that I can reveal to you guys right now? Something interesting.
Okay. What is it gonna be, guys?
Back road, CTV.
What? What do you say? CTB? What? Wait, what did you just say?
What if I have something I can reveal to you guys right now? Something special, something interesting. You'll never expect it.
What?
You want to? You want to hear it? You ready?
You're transitioning? I expected it.
There's a warrant for my arrest? No, that's not it. You ready? Exclusive. Wow, my nose is bothering me again. These fucking allergies are pissing me off. Oh, I gotta grab a tissue again. I seriously do. But then I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do a special reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let me get a tissue. Fuck, it's annoying.